Thank you, creepy lady.
I think they make that noise so annoying, so you actually pay attention. You're like, oh, okay, this is being recorded.
This is the time now.
This is the time now.
We're not
Watch
gonna
what I
edit this
say.
out, but this is the time.
Don't rag on the executives now.
All right. Welcome back to our lovely campaign here in the depths of Icewind Dale. We find ourselves in what used to be a Dwergar stronghold of Zardoc Sunblight. The Zardoc Sunblight perished. It is unknown who's going to take over this. What you guys thought was going to be Grandolpha Mugsgart. You guys have gone and are attacking her and the people in the room. And so you guys have come up to the second level here, exploring a couple different areas, found a chest in one of the rooms that turned out to be basically a mimic that was guarding some kind of Dwergar nudies, essentially. And you guys also found an ogre zombie of what was likely one of the other Sunblight children's pets, essentially. So
I would like to posit that because of its contents, it is now a fucking mimic, right?
it is a fucking mimic.
There we go. Okay. Thank goodness.
Mimic fucking or fucking whatever.
It's a fucking mimic.
All the above. All the permutations.
Getting too technical here for porn.
And you just found another chest in the room and looking for more Dwergar nudies. You guys didn't find any nudies, but what looked to be a drawing of his mother. You guys continued on in this hallway, opening up the doorway and seeing a whole bunch of Dwergar, and decided to attack. Putting up a wall of wind and another sickening radiance in tandem, attempting to take out the Dwergar here. And that's where we left off last week. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to add?
Did you talk about the stuff with you and the devil?
That's right. There was stuff with you and the devil.
Oh yeah, because there was something coming after you.
I think I came back drunk.
You did.
You came back real drunk.
That was Brewer Game.
Did you go back and watch what happened?
Oh, I forgot that I was that drunk.
I thought I would remember.
Which explains.
I was like, I had the gist of it.
No, Rhiannon, you need to get drunk real quick right now, and then you'll remember.
I'm going.
You were.
True.
There you go.
It's reverse time now. Go back to the drunkenness.
Tehran had entered into one of the back room where the Dwergar priest had been kind of housed, and kind of began to look over some of the tablets in the room, and caught glimpses of writing in Infernal. And kind of as he looked over them further with further investigation, he came to the realization that these writings were talking kind of in hidden code about Asmodeus. And when called out upon it, the Dwergar priest removed his pope-like hat and turned into a barbed devil, and knew exactly who you were, Alice, and wanted to essentially bring you back to Asmodeus.
Did you kill him?
He went to attack. I shoved you out of. I think he did attack me twice, and he missed both times, or he hit me. No, he hit me pretty bad, actually. I shoved you out of the room and told you to run. And then I tried to block him into the room.
So eventually you guys fought him off, and he disappeared into a black wisp of smoke, but not without leaving a haunting laugh, essentially, knowing that he has more information about where you are now, Alice, to bring back to Asmodeus. That's actually a pretty big episode for you.
Oh yeah.
You should watch like the first. Well, you should skip the first 15 and then watch about 15 minutes, and then.
Yeah.
Then you're good.
I also just remembered. No, I'll talk about it in character. Let's go.
All right. So we find ourselves back at the doorstep of Randolfo Mugsgard. And that's where we pick up at the top of the round. It is the tiny Dwargar's turn.
Everybody's got a roll for the sickening radiance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Constitution
right.
saving throw.
Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
For
I think
everybody
maybe
in
just
the- I was
block
like,
the fuck out of this door.
Oh yeah.
Just
these
fight
are-
anybody that comes towards the door and let them get radianced. Is that where you want it, Sean?
Yeah.
Somebody was in there before.
Yeah, we went in and then went out, and then it was Nicola's turn. He was the last turn. It went me, Alice, and then we both left, and then Nicola dropped the radiance, and then that was the end of his turn, and we stopped the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that as the last thing I did. And yeah, about there's fine. What I wanted to do is I wanted to fill as much of the room as I could without like extending it into the hallway.
Okay.
Can you move it after you drop it?
No. Is where it is.
Why is he gonna recast?
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
You know that Evelyn has
Scruffy's
no
gonna
small
live the way Scruffy died, or Scruffy's gonna die the way Scruffy
Zero
lived.
zero G jokes.
I'm assuming a 12 does not beat it.
It has to. That doesn't have 13 the or thing. Let me-
14.
14.
DC 14.
All right.
It's saying the spell. Yeah,
What is it?
it's a DC 14 con save.
Yeah, so that's no save.
Okay. So he fails. And is going to take how much radiant damage?
So
Damage.
I rolled a 20 last time. It's right above the description.
Okay. Go with that.
I'll go
Do
yes.
you reroll every turn, or do you just keep the same damage?
You re-roll every turn. You re-roll.
Each time you're in the circle.
Truly, I believe the real rules are you roll for each character, but that sounds like a pain in the ass. The way
Agreed.
it sounds, they fail a save or take a certain amount of damage, which means
Yeah.
you would probably do it for every character.
That makes
Or
sense.
doing it every round would be
Right.
the middle ground.
This is basically how you're suffering in that moment, right? Did you take a real deep breath, or
Funny thing is, all they have to do is move into the corners of the room.
don't tell him that? Shush. Hush.
All right. So he takes 1 level of exhaustion, which means that he has.
Disadvantage on skill checks,
So
unless he's had more than 1 level.
yeah.
Ability checks. And then 2 is speed. 3 is attack.
3 is saves, 4 is
Hit point maximum halved. That's ridiculous.
5 is 0 movement, and then 6 is death.
So looking out the door, he is. What's he gonna see? He catches a glimpse of Eno. Eno, I need you to make me a intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh yay, I'm good at those. I'm not.
Derp.
Derp, 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 derp. Oh,
Oof.
Oofda.
All right, Eno, you look over at Quixotic, and you're like, I saw you eyeing up my tattoos or my markings on me, and you go and you take a big old swing at them.
Hold on.
Whiff.
All right, goes wide, and he is going to go. He's gonna jump out of the fog. Okay. Next up is gonna be Garandolfa, and she is going to roll a Constitution saving throw. That's a big old 23.
ooh.
Slick.
So she does not take any damage, right?
Correct. It only says if they fail.
Okay.
The save or suck.
Okay. So then she is. Go ahead.
I think we're good.
Okay. Just a second. All right, so she's gonna move here to the edge, and she goes, "Well, isn't this spicy?" And looks to you, Tehran, and I need you to go ahead and make me a. As she raises her finger and points at you, a wisdom saving throw, please.
I feel like she might be making. Is she casting a spell or using an ability?
It looks like she's casting a spell.
Okay, I'll just counterspell it.
Okay. Oh, what level are you counterspelling at?
4.
Okay.
Because you were a warlock, right?
Does it resolve?
Does it resolve?
She's casting a 9th level spell, actually. So
If it's 5th level, I have to roll and add my
it's wish and you're dead.
spell attack modifier.
It's
DC equals 10 plus your spell's level, so I make a
using a spell.
spell casting ability.
And
I think is
This is a 20th level spell.
She is shattering the spell weave and casting an 11th level spell.
I'd still get to roll. And I
actually, I lied. I mean, it looks like she's casting a spell, and she is, but it looks like this is. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. These are innate spellcasting things.
An innate spell is still a spell, unless it's an ability. If she has a certain amount of spell casts per day, those are still spells that she's casting.
Okay.
Like if
Yeah.
someone has an innate ability to cast Scorching Ray once a day, they're still casting Scorching Ray.
Okay. Yeah, she. It looks like she kind of looks at She kind of shakes her finger, and then nothing happens.
I'll kind of like wave my hand, and Mist will block whatever she's trying to do, and I'll say, "You're paying attention to the wrong people."
And with that, that ends her turn. Eno, you're up.
Yeah. All I want to do is leave.
Same, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, we committed to something here, so
The only way out is through.
Hmm?
No,
Do it.
it's not. We could just walk away.
not, but we would sort of leave it unresolved.
We still have to get Anjuk's bell here, so we cannot just fuck off.
That is true.
So she's one leader. Who's the other leader? Who's
Dad.
the
The
other
other
one
leader
that's
be
arguing?
Dad. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
we're
rather
fucking both
leave
factions
them
up.
completely scattered than leave someone in charge.
That way, at least we could take that to East Haven.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I get that from Blue, please?
Blue, sure.
I was gonna try to do something like that. I still might, but
So you're dropping Wall of Wind then?
I am dropping Wall of Wind.
Yeah, because they can just move right through it.
walk through
Yeah,
it.
you can move through it.
If you
now.
held her,
And they
she'd
can
be
cast-
in Sickening Radiance, wouldn't she?
What?
He
If you held her, she's in Sickening Radiance.
She's
I
still,
don't
yeah,
care
she's
about
still
her.
in it.
I'm trying to get defuse the situation. I believe Blue is on the wrong side, so let's hold Blue.
Okay.
Someone is gonna kill somebody, so.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
That's a big ol' 11.
Yay! So Blue is paralyzed,
Okay.
and then I'll look at her and go, "We're not your enemies. We just want to leave." That's my turn.
Okay. With that, you see at the end of your turn, you see Blue start to try and move, but it's kind of like grunting. He's like, so he's gonna. Does he automatically let you fail his? Or no, Sickening Radiance.
You
Constitution?
can't leave, right?
I don't know.
Are you talking about for paralysis?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
Look it up. I'll look it up. I don't
Okay.
think so. What's the type of check? Is it con or dex?
Con.
Or okay, I'll check.
Regardless, we'll start off with red, yellow, red, green, and purple.
Purple is sleeping, so he can't move as well.
Someone who is paralyzed is incapacitated, automatically fails dex and strength saving throws. Any attack rolls that hit the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, as well as whatever incapacitated is, which is can't take actions or reactions. So can't do anything, gets uber smacked.
If you're standing next to them.
Yes.
If you're hitting them, I imagine.
All
Or trying
right.
to shoot them point blank.
Red, yellow fails. Red, green fails. Purple.
And smoked with some radiant damage up in this bitch.
Succeeds.
Ooh, Tasha the Witch Queen.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Red, blue.
I like Demir Planeswalkers.
Cast a spell you don't own, create a 3/3.
16 to save, and blue.
Cool.
That's a 13. I'm assuming that fails.
Oh no.
Yep, it does.
All right. Blue is
Shrek.
dead.
Get shot.
Blue paralyzed and then falls to the ground. Or you see him kind of like stop even trying to breathe and whatnot, and then but it's still held up by the spell hold person. He is being held and caressed.
Looks like a puppeted corpse.
puppeted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, he's stuck there and he's just held.
Yep. So.
My
Red,
God, it's
blue.
a magic card in a new set.
It's gonna go 5, 10, 20. So red blue's gonna move there. Red green is gonna move there. Red yellow's gonna move there. Red blue and red green are gonna take swings at you, Tehran, since you are standing in the doorway with their war picks. That's a big ol' 16 to hit on the first one. And 12 on the second one. Tehran, I know you're enjoying looking at your magic cards, but we are playing D&D.
We're scheduling camping dates with my parents. Sorry.
Okay.
It's not bad.
That's what the
Am I-
kids call it.
Am I
these
getting
days.
smacked?
Does a 16 hit?
It do.
And a 12 does not hit.
It do not.
All right. So one of the war picks comes at you for 10 piercing damage.
Damn. That sounds like a lot.
And then
Ah, fuck.
the red yellow one is going to throw a javelin
Javelin.
at Kohi, just being further back. And Kohi does a 21 hit.
Oh,
Holy shit.
he came at me, bro.
Ah, it just bounces off his shell. It's got like 52 AC.
And so that is 7 piercing damage.
Oh,
that's
no.
That's gonna end their turn. Monty, you are
Oh,
up.
reaction. Barry's razor.
Barry's
Oh,
razor.
There's a razor.
I remembered.
Get him, buddy.
Get him.
Get him.
Is there like an identifying patch on these people? Like, do we know who is Zardock and who is Grandalfa? Or are we just getting attacked by literally everyone?
You guys went in and cast a wall of wind and put a sickening radiance aura in there and attacked everyone. So it seems like everybody is attacking you regardless.
They're letting bygones be bygones, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's
Indiscriminate.
the opposite of that.
13
Uh,
to hit.
Yeah, it's the opposite of
13,
that.
Barry's razor flies out of its sheath and opens up and is swinging at the Dwergar and is kind of bounces off of the scale mail that this Dwergar is wearing.
Get him next time, buddy. It's okay.
Good try, buddy.
All right. With that, Monty, you are up.
Ooh. All right, we'll do it. We're gonna drop Nathir's Mischief right in the doorway. So 20 by 20 cube. So
Merkel.
let's see, where's that tool? Draw a shape. 5, 10, 15, 20. So let's go like that. Yeah, that's 20 by 20. So right there. Nathir's Mischief, and I will roll it.
Boy.
And it is 3. Giggling becomes incapacitated and uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
9 million.
Okay. At the start of their turn, or
They do it. I believe they do it now. But they will move. It would be on their turn. They would move, right? So, yeah, at the start of your giggling until the start of your next turn. So on its turn, it uses its movement to move in a random direction. But I think they make the save now. I guess would probably be easiest.
I'm gonna do it on their turn because that's gonna help me remember
Okay. All right.
when to do it.
I'm letting you know.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
All right. We'll do that on theirs. Then I am going to move back here.
Okay.
That's it. Turn. Bardic Inspiration on I have some of those back now. Tehran,
Yeah.
there you go. You're kind of in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick
Ah,
of
you beat
it.
me to it.
All right,
All
Cody.
right, turn.
Kohi smash.
Kogi smash.
Actually, I'll be adjacent to two people, so I'm gonna try to do Word of Radiance. So DC 14 con save on red, blue, and red, green.
Okay.
Because if they don't find you pretty, at least they find you useful.
At least to find you handy.
Yes,
that is a
Thank you.
9. No, that was a 12 on red green. And you see him just kind of wither to the ground. And then for red blue, that's going to be a.
I step into the nether square. Do I get?
That is a 16.
I do.
It's a
don't I?
pass as a 0. so-
Happens when you first.
All right.
And then it has to wait until their turn for Barry's Razor to cut slashing.
Okay.
Turn.
Sounds good. With that, it is going to be
I don't know what number you
the
roll.
last Dwergar's turn.
Happened when you.
And you see this kind of Dwergar enlarge and kind of jump over Brandolpha, come face to face with you, Kohi.
Red green is gone. What?
Yeah.
She looks like if Tank Girl and the villain from Tank Girl had a baby.
I gotta zoom in on something. What the fuck?
They got bigger.
And is gonna pull out its
A
knife
little bit, yeah.
and try and stab into you, Kohi.
Oh, wait, bro. See if this happens again.
It looks to be a pretty ornate knife.
What?
Motherfucker.
Oh?
Spread the butter.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Alright. And you're gonna take
A lot.
11 piercing damage.
Oh no!
As the knife finds a small crack in the shell of your armor.
Rouch. I feel everything.
Considering the knife is the size of a sword now, do I recognize said sword knife?
You look at the sword knife and you're keeping an eye out for a dagger, and you do not recognize this as the broken dagger of Durganin.
Okay. Just
But
checking.
this is an ornate dagger that we're gonna get for them.
The final Dwergar in the corner is. Give me a second.
You ever think about getting on some Adderall?
I'm listening. Are you kidding?
We don't need Colin that focus on anything.
Oh my God.
The work I would get done would not be useful work.
Exactly.
I want to try it. I just want to try it.
Hey, you guys want to know how many grains of sand there are on the beaches in Milwaukee?
I feel like we could use this power for the forces of good or evil.
Or real middle of the road.
or real middling. Chaotic neutral.
What turns a man's heart neutral?
Alright. So you see the creature, you see the Dwergar in the corner. Looks like he's casting some sort of magic thing. And then is going to kind of duck down. close to the wall, was back against the wall, out of the sickening radiance.
The one on the far left? Okay, yeah. He just
Yep.
wasn't moved yet.
Kierkegaard casts fetal position. It's super effective.
All right.
Rocking Baggins.
So it's gonna end their turn. Quixotic, you are up.
All right.
You like the
really
tank
big-
wall we made for you?
The what's that?
Do you like the tank wall we made for you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move to there, and I'm gonna shoot big old Mohawk gal
Yeah.
with
Okay.
my longbow.
Let's see it.
The fuck? The math doesn't seem right there, but yeah. Oh, it was a 17 out of 7. Got it. 25's probably gonna hit,
Yeah, 25 hits. Just hits.
just barely. Please
kinda.
take 9 normal piercing damage and 19 piercing sneak attack damage.
Holy dicks.
Yeah, 40s
Just. Oh, I'm sorry. She gave me a big target.
mid max.
Burn.
Oh,
It's mid max
bad.
Magoo over here.
yeah.
Just,
It-
you're tall.
You didn't piss her off talking about our size.
God, dude, that was a 5 out of 6. Holy shit.
All right. So that's gonna end. Is that gonna end your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that it? Quixotic, is that all?
I mean, yeah, I take a 5-foot step and shoot someone in the face with a cannon. Yeah, I think I don't have any bonus actions or anything that I want to do, so I'm good.
Oh, you should have used the laser pistol.
I didn't have it drawn, so
Has Red Blue taken any damage? I don't think so.
Red Blue has taken damage.
Oh, does he look like radiantly taking damage?
Like,
does he sparkle?
I do not recall.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Does Grandalfa look like she's sparkling?
She does look a little bit sparkly.
Okay, cool. I'm going to attack Red Blue.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
Sharp. And click. And manage. Hexblade's Curse. Right. I attack you, fuckface.
Oh my god.
21 hit, Red Blue.
21 hits.
Takes 15 magical slashing. Well, he takes 12 magical slashing and 3. I think that's necrotic. Yeah, 3 necrotic.
Yeah, that's enough to slash through Red Blue and finish him off. Yep.
poof.
I will regain hit points after this, but I will step through into this spot and use my other attack to shove Grandalfa back into the sickening radiance.
Okay.
It's a contested athletics to hurt athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
And I will use. I'll roll first. I think when I make an ability check, use a skill, I can roll immediately after seeing the number. So I can roll first. So I'm gonna make an athletics check. Oh fucking yeah! I'm definitely gonna use this. And then what is my inspiration? Hell yeah!
E6.
It's another. It's a D6.
D6. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, turn that 2 into
Holy shit.
into a 19.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'll turn that 2 into a 19.
You pulled that back from the precipice.
All right,
Holy shit.
So,
Godolpha comes out with a 25.
Yeah, no
that's a-
shit.
Beast
that's a-
mode.
That's a 4.
Yeah, I probably didn't need to
Oh.
do anything, but
You know, better safe.
she goes back 5 feet into the sickening radiance.
Okay.
Shove.
Yeah, shove's only 5 feet. So, fun rolling again, bitch. And then I'll step back out.
I thought the big one was Grandalfa. Who's the big one?
This is just a guard of some kind.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I didn't leave anybody's anything, so I'll just step back Actually, no, fuck that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the big one's range.
Okay.
I will
Boom.
add my Hexblade's Curse, which is my
Definitely gonna swing at you with its ornate looking blade.
Yes. So I regain. Before he hits me, I regain 4 plus 7. I regain 11. How much damage does it do?
That's a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
That's
what I meant to say.
You betcha.
And you take second, make sure I'm adding this up right. You take 20 piercing damage.
Damn.
It seems to have found just the perfect spot. It's almost as if it was a critical hit.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad I healed that a
Ow.
lot before that happened.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to just fuck off right over here.
All right.
Continue fucking right off.
Yep.
I murdered a guy and shoved her ass back into a poison. I feel good about my turn.
All right.
Alright, your turn, honey.
I would like to recklessly attack Big Chungus with my halberd.
All right.
Reach him. 1, 2. Yeah. You're not. Let me turn your rage off if it is on. That's 2 6s.
That's not great.
Yeah, it does not hit.
Well, let's try it again.
Play it again.
Get him again. Yeah,
There you
baby.
go. Take that one.
Hey!
Oh.
A critical for a critical.
Oh.
11 slashing, magical slashing. Do you have any spells left?
That seems
Yeah.
crazy
Oh,
low.
you used all yours.
I'm
For a critical hit.
pretty cleaned
Oh,
out.
you're tapped out. You have action surge.
Yeah.
Is it 2
Well, I
plus
wanna.
5?
I wanna.
This rage is off. That's why, perhaps.
Yeah.
I wanna hit it with the other end though.
Okay, with your bonus.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
looking
yeah,
real bloody.
Yeah, get him.
That
Right-
crit looks
right
way
under the
low for
chin.
damage.
She rolled
I don't
13.
think a 21 hits.
A 21 does it.
Yeah,
Another
well done.
And it is just enough to finish off this
Yes.
large Dwergar.
I want to get it up under the jaw with the butt of my pole arm and like teeth go.
Teeth go
Yeah.
flying everywhere.
Get it in
Teeth. Ugh.
Ew, teeth.
Didn't you roll 2 dice? It only rolled 1. Or did it? No, it rolled the such. Never mind. I'm done.
Okay.
Me done.
You're
All
not.
right.
Thanks for caring.
2d10s plus 5. That's what it was. So I rolled a
Alright.
3 and a
Did you get hit
5.
with a tooth?
Yeah, I'm in the splash zone, Gallagher splash zone. You hit that bitch with the big mallet.
We'll end my turn.
All right, sounds good. With that, Nicola, you are up.
I move forward a little bit. I move forward a little more, and miraculously, I can see purple now.
Okay. Purple's not dead. Purple's
Purple's
just
there.
sleeping.
He's sleepy.
Oh. So if
Sleepy,
I
sleepy.
attack him, will that wake him up?
Perhaps.
Mhm.
Ooh,
This
ooh.
is-
Let him nap. Did you just
Yeah.
ooh ooh purple? He's taking a nap. Ooh.
But red yellow's not napping.
It's kind of creepy.
Red Yellow's not happening.
It's my.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure he's fully awake. Does a 21 hit?
21 does it.
These are Pokemon rules. It will awake.
All right, it takes a 12 force damage.
Ooh.
And takes another 12 force damage. Nicola just feeling on his game tonight, just laying into these Dwergar.
I'm getting all my good rolls out of the way.
Alright?
Gotta.
And then after seeing what a giant dagger did to Kohi, I'm gonna take another step back.
Sounds good. And remind me, you guys closed the door on the ogre zombie, correct?
Yes, we banished him and then closed the door, so we came back to an empty room.
Okay. Sounds good. How long does banishment last?
It lasted for a minute.
Sounds good. That's what I thought. At the top of the round,
Odd.
you guys hear a
No.
cacophonous kaboom as from the east end of the hallway, as you think that the and who had cast banishment? As a reminder,
I did.
You did, okay. Did you roll a concentration check on that when you got hit?
No, it's been well over a minute since I banished it. Like I banished it, we left it in that room and then came over here. It only lasts a minute. I think we
It's been about a minute or so.
No, we ransacked the room for like we ran out of that room and it popped.
Okay.
Yeah, it had been a while.
Yeah,
so.
it popped after we closed the door by a few seconds.
All right, sounds good. Just making sure. So you hear rumblings in that room of likely the ogre zombie kind of searching for wherever you guys went, but it is pretty dumb.
Thank goodness.
Let's verify how dumb it is.
Is it as dumb as it is ugly?
It
Yeah.
is.
You hear
Ugly.
shuffling of things, but it does not appear to be coming out the door quite yet. All right, so it is the Dwargar Mindmaster's turn. And he is going to skirt along the wall. Right here. He sees you, Kobe. I need you to make me an intelligence saving throw, please.
Okay. Not gonna be a good one. Ugh. Me dumb.
You say, fuck you, Eno, for hitting Quixotic before.
Slap the shit out of him.
And you go and you go to hit Eno. Go ahead and make me an attack roll against Eno.
Ooh, I attack with probably Lightbringer or something. What?
Yeah.
I don't hit very well or hard, so but it still hit.
Yeah, I've got 15 hit points.
12 hit? Probably not.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't hit very hard. I do a d6 plus 1 for melee damage.
Doesn't Lightbringer do something damagey spiffy?
For undead stuff. But
Oh, got it.
it does an extra d6.
So keep away from Colin.
That was it. Don't hit to run.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And
When's the creature's turn that threw the javelin at me? Or did that already happen?
that is after
Thank you.
So it's gonna be, you see this Dwargar reduce down in size. Okay. With that, it is gonna be Grandolpha's turn. She is going to roll a Constitution saving throw. And that is a 20. And is going to see Quixotic straight in front of her.
Yeah, come at me.
Said the same thing. They did.
What is your Monty? What does your little square thing do?
It's gonna cause them to become giggling and run in random directions.
Got it. And she passed that, obviously, right?
They haven't rolled yet, so
Oh,
they
did
would
she
do
roll
their
that on her
movement.
turn then?
Oh, she's incapacitated.
The incapacitated happens when you cast it. This isn't one of the ones that happens when they enter, I don't think.
No,
No, we're gonna roll it on their turn. Though.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
Just
they,
say, yeah.
then yeah.
Okay.
All
So,
right,
so
but
does she
technically
care about
it's
me or
now.
does she laugh?
Let's find out. It is a wisdom saving throw.
DC 15.
That is a 16.
Oh, she passes.
Oh, wah, wah. Alright.
And looks at you, Quixotic.
Yeah.
And I need you to go ahead and roll me a. Where is it? Sorry, hand. A wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. I will roll my bardic inspiration. Is it a D6 or D8?
D6.
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 Does a 20 pass?
A 20 does pass. You get this feeling come over you, similar to when you go to change forms into another form, and your skin begins to kind of tingle as the flesh kind of fluctuates into the new form. You get this feeling kind of come over you, that same feeling, but you resist the change. You resist the urge to change, and that ends our. She is going to move.
I will point out, if that was polymorph, the spell has no effect on shape changers or creatures with 0 hit points.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, specifically, out of the entire party, I'd be the only one who should not have changed.
That's fine. She wouldn't know that, but
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Just it would have just.
Yeah. So I go. Okay. So that's gonna end her turn. With that, it's gonna be Eno's turn.
All right. Oh. You know what? I'm just gonna do it with my original plan. All right. So we're gonna change into a new animal for the first time.
A new animal.
I'm gonna change into an ice spider.
Ooh, don't like that.
Dang.
With all the legs and all the eyes? Oh
With
god.
all the legs and all the eyes.
Oh god.
Then I'm gonna climb up onto the roof, hang about right about here in the doorway,
Okay.
and now I can shoot webs at everybody.
Okay.
Don't you have a staff that lets you do that?
As,
Oh wait, you don't. Never mind.
yeah.
You don't, but you did.
First one, sorry.
Yeah, 23 hits.
So that's red, yellow.
Okay. Red, yellow is webbed. And just stuck to the ground, essentially?
Pretty much, yeah.
Can you?
Alright.
What's that?
No, then I'll find it.
Can they take actions?
Yeah, they can still take actions. They're just restrained.
I'm looking at the
For just hold person. Yeah.
Okay.
target is restrained by webbing while restrained. The creature takes 1 cold damage at the start of each of its turn.
Who did that hit?
As an action, the target can make a DC 12 strength check. Here, I'll just post it.
Who did that hit?
Red, yellow.
Red, yellow.
I guess
that
so. If
didn't
he
work.
giggles and has to move in a random direction, he just giggles and doesn't move. We'll see.
Sure.
There. That's the text for it.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, so at the start of its turn, it is going to take 1 damage. And then is going to roll a wisdom saving throw for
Wisdom. Yep. No, it's wisdom.
That's a 13.
It fails.
It fails. It can't move because it is restrained in the webs.
So it is
but
giggling.
incapacitated. It is
Doesn't-
giggling.
It is incapacitated, but it doesn't
Yeah.
move.
Yep.
It's incapacitated and restrained.
the purple one, is there any saves that it makes for sleep?
Nope. You sleep for a minute unless someone pokes you or you take damage.
But it's still in the sickening radiance.
I don't
So
think
does
he's
it have
taking
to
damage
pass
from
the
it yet,
sickening
though.
radiance?
Grandalfa rolled on that when she started her turn in it again.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a 19 for the Dwergar. That is asleep. And that is going to end the Dwergar's turn. Monty, you are up.
Oh wait. I will peek back around the corner just to see what's going on. And say hey, and then I'll shift the square over here, and then we will re-roll. Go and find it. And it's a 1. A 1 is charmed.
Apple pie.
Yep, so it'll be a wisdom save throw again and charm. And then I will, so that's that thing. And then I will, I guess, fire Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
Red, yellow.
Yep.
We're gonna go to the first one. I think that hits.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Wow.
Red, yellow, just you see these. You hit the ice spikes further into the Dwergar, and you just see it's kind of like the Iron Maiden torture device, and just kind of like encapsulates and encloses around this Dwergar, and you just see him, the life perish out of his eyes.
Like that.
Sounds awful.
Indeed.
Hey, and then we will do the next one on Godolphin. That is going to be a little less, but probably enough.
A 20. A 20
19.
does it. A
19
does it.
19.
Okay.
Nope,
Yeah.
no reason for me to have advantage. I just have it on.
Okay. Sounds
All
good.
right. Okay, and
yes,
then-
she takes the 7 force damage.
And then I guess we will pop back behind the wall. Press myself up against it. There we go. That'll be turn.
Sounds good. With that, Kohi, you are up. Barry's razor is back in your pocket.
Alright. I think so. Purple's still sleepy boy.
Purple's still sleepy boy. It seems to be resisting. It doesn't look like it's taking any damage from this sickening radiant cloud around it.
Alright, and then we'll try to do some different damage to it. It's taking damage, yes? Or
It
no?
has not taken any damage.
Not taking. Well, I guess I just have to be D8s, not D10s. Eight.
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
Alright. A wisdom saving throw. That is going to be a big old 14 to save.
I need to work
Meets it, beats it, meets it.
Oh,
So it takes
Okay.
a 0.
a 0.
Turn.
Okay. With that, it is.
I don't want to go in any of that shit.
Right.
Good luck.
The Dwergar that looks like a platypus, I don't know why it does, but is going to come into the doorway and is going to come into your reach. Alice.
Fuck. Let's
Got
think
it.
about cups.
Don't worry.
Ooh.
A 17 does hit. This Dwergar looks to be wearing leather armor, and appears to be a little more nimble with things. Takes the 11 damage.
Yeah, suck it.
Hmm.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Did you give it a crotch chop too?
I don't know, man. There's just teeth everywhere.
Teeth everywhere.
Just pulling them out of my hair.
Mm. Especially
So the
Bad dental plan.
dental plan.
you see this Dwergar kind of cast its arms down, and you see essentially like these magical sort of looking blades start revolving around his hands, and goes to attack into you.
I'm up on the roof.
You're up on the roof.
Yeah.
He said he crawled up the wall and fired from
He
the
did.
top of the
on,
tower.
on the
Well,
shield.
then he's gonna react back at you, Alice. No, you're right. You did say you were on the roof. He's gonna react back at you, Alice, as you reached around the corner. He's gonna reach back, and because you attacked recklessly last time, correct?
Sure did. Yep.
Showed it.
He's gonna attack at advantage this time. That is a big old 19 to hit.
Yeah, it do.
Okay.
Up on the house top.
He
Click,
is gonna
click, click.
Click, click,
That's gonna be
click, click.
what was it?
Got
14
like 6 months till we start singing that shit again.
force damage.
I was thinking about, force
6
damage.
months.
Am I?
You are resistant to force damage.
I got my brooch.
And then you're gonna take an additional one.
Force damage.
I
Give me the number.
didn't hear that was-
You just have it, right?
An additional 13 force damage.
What was the first force?
14.
So 14, 13.
So,
So
7 and 6.
And then 6.
Thank you, Brooch. I've been wearing you faithfully for so many moons.
Hey, off. Thanks.
Hey, do for it.
That is going to end his turn. Actually,
I'm gonna end your life.
No, he would. No, that would end his turn. All right, Quixotic.
I'm gonna see if I can get eyes on. Yeah, I can. Hey there, creepy lady. Can I get my? We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try and send the cat in. So if the that guy wants, he can take an attack of opportunity on a cat.
Okay.
But the cat's gonna give me the help action. I'm gonna take a shot at Randolpha.
Definitely would have attempted to attack your cat.
Okay.
Because it doesn't know what the fuck that is and assumes that it's gonna be something familiar.
What's wrong with that dog?
Grandolpha.
Focus this dog.
These dwarfs are dumb.
That's a 25 to hit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Dumb but beefy.
Whoa.
And that's gonna be 11.
It's like
19 force damage.
Wow.
Alright. It's gone.
You want my brooch?
Wow.
On the other hand, fuck the dwarf then.
Yeah, he's. What's wrong with that dog? Smash.
It's a dead dog now.
You leave my dog alone, I say as I shoot the leather
Oh
wearing.
God, yeah, you do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I scream out, "You leave
Holy
my dog
shit.
alone!" Jesus.
He kills your dog. He kills your dog, cat, shadow creature, and you say "fuck you" and you kill him back.
Hey.
He is
Well,
dead.
that's
33
No
damage.
reverse.
Boom.
17.
No, you.
No, you.
Leave my dog alone. So fuck your dog. Just
When
like
the
in
big
between.
dwarfs die, did they get small or do they stay big in death?
They shrink back down to their normal size.
Lame.
I don't want to know why that's lame.
I wanted Quixotic's dagger potentially to
Oh, to be a
big.
Oh, to
sword.
be. I don't
And
think
I also wanted really big teeth.
You've
Teethies.
you've just embraced
they'd
your
be at
teeth
least-
fetish now.
in that
Yeah.
instance they'd be at least 3.
All right, Sonic, this on your turn.
I will stay where I'm at and just deeply stare at Grandolpha.
Okay.
I give her the.
All right, sounds good. With that, it's gonna be Tehran's turn.
2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, but yeah, I go.
Yeah, you go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Get him, Paul.
You're a tortoise,
Oh, they
Dad.
killed Paw.
And I will attack her. Does anything happen when I enter the room? 17 hit.
17 hits.
Takes 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
If she's still up, I will attack her once more.
She is still up.
19 hits.
19 hits.
Another 14 slashing damage. Double.
You slash into her twice, and she goes. She's like, "This doesn't have to be this way.
It
But this is how you want to be."
didn't.
What?
It really didn't. So is
You
she
guys went in
dead?
and started attacking.
No, we didn't.
I attacked the people that were not. It doesn't matter. I attacked the people that were attacking her.
Eno
Yeah.
did not. Tehran did.
They instigated an act of terror against the 10
So she's not dead. She's just been hacked up real bad.
She is not dead. She is on her last legs.
I can tell everyone to stand down. We want everything. And we want it
You
brought
could
to us.
ask.
Also, my friend needs his dagger back. That's like non-negotiable.
Right. I think we'll lose him if we don't get it back.
I'll just say that on my turn. And see how she whatever.
Okay.
Well, I'll move here. I'll say that. And
So you said that you want everything and you want it brought to you. Is
yeah.
what you said?
I want all of the stuff that we want here brought to us instead of going through the castle looking for it.
How would we find treasures we don't know about?
I'd rather they bring us the bell, they bring us the dagger, and they empty their vault for us. And then we will leave, and you will not die.
We're taking reparations for this.
You wanted the castle, it's yours. We want everything. Bring it to us, or you will die here in this room.
You die where you stand.
There's probably going to be an angry mob coming after him anyways, but yeah, that's fine.
And
Roll
that's
me-
it. That's what I say.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm decent at those.
Not intimidation.
He's become more persuasive as he's gotten older.
It's the same either way.
They're both charisma.
I know. But you can pip one though and not the other.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. We'll find out what she says on her turn.
On the next episode of TV.
Can I take a step into the room? And
Like here?
yeah, I wanna look kind of between Tehran and Grandalfa and put a thumb at the sleepy dude and be like, "Can I kill that one?"
Does she get
Might as well,
anyone
yeah.
to kill the purple one?
She looks to you and she says, "He's with me."
Ah, I don't do
Hold your
anything.
action. Hold your action.
I hold my action to attack someone aggressive with my halberd, recklessly.
Okay. Sounds good. Nicola, you are up.
I would like to go here to where she can see me. And I'll
Okay.
look menacingly while my staff kind of sparkles.
Ooh, menacing sparkles. like it.
Exactly.
dropping sickening radiance could be a step in the right direction for this situation.
Yeah, I suppose.
He's thinking about
Yeah,
it.
I'll drop Sickening Radiance, but I'll hold an Eldritch Blast in case like she turns on us or our friend comes barreling down the other end of the hallway.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. And your turn?
Yep.
Alright. At the top of the round. You hear more booms and bangs, but it sounds like they're starting to subside in the bedroom. You do not see an zombified ogre coming out that door quite yet. So,
He found
Um,
the nudies and got distracted.
all right. You said you dropped Sickening Radiance.
Yes, I did.
Okay. It is the tiny
We
Dwargar's
do need to
turn.
find out if she's charmed or not.
On her turn, yes. Yeah, I guess we can do that now. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
She's not charmed.
She's a wise one.
The tiny Dwargar, hidden around the corner, is Alice. You see out of the corner of your eye something like this. The tiny little Dwargar that you thought you saw there is all something that go is going to be not there anymore.
Oh.
And that's all that happens there. You don't feel any compulsive reason to turn around and hit Kohi or anything, or to run. You just, the Dwargar that you saw that was there does not appear to be there any longer.
Just the normal amount of wanting to hit them.
Just the normal amount of wanting to hit them. All right.
Great. Simmering rage.
So on Grandolfa's turn, she's going to say to you, Tehran, she's going to say, you can have whatever riches you want here in Zardok's fortress. I'll give the word, I'll spread the word to bring
The vault, the bell, the dagger.
I'll spread the word to look for the vault, or to the bell, this bell you speak of, and dagger, and to tell them to bring what riches Zardok had in his vault. Oh,
It's everything I asked for.
What promise do you have that you'll be good on your word?
Well, you mean like not kill you after you give us what we want?
Yes.
We're reasonable people. We can give you our word. We can tell you anything you want. Your options are believe us and do it and hope we don't kill you, or don't do it and then die. I'll tell you that our intent is to take your things. We will leave this place. And we will not kill any more of you.
She says, I find this deal acceptable.
They were easy terms to negotiate, so we'll stand down.
I have a question. Oh, out of game and then in game. Does anyone have the hat from the priest visible? Like no one's wearing it, right? It's in a bag somewhere.
The whole time I've just had it
No,
on my
I'm
head.
just curious. I'm asking.
No,
She's
no.
been bowing to you. The only reason she said yes is she thinks you're the new abbot.
I think you took it and put it in a bag. Like it was
Yeah.
one of the things we identified, and I think you probably sequestered it because I don't think anybody actually wanted it at the moment.
Then I say to Grandolfa from wherever you'll let me say it, we ran into a very pleasant priest downstairs. What was your opinion of him?
She says, I believe his name is Karun. Second.
Was he on your-
Clondorn. She
Mhm.
says, Clondorn.
Was he on your side, or is he or was he
kind of
with?
seemed to be on his own side.
Okay.
He didn't quite align with the vision that I had for this place, but also seemed to kind of to have almost an adversarial viewpoint of Zardarok with me.
Oh, and you wouldn't mind that we murdered him then? And then I'd hope that someone would be looking at her face when she hears me say that. That isn't me.
I'm gonna immediately do a very poor insight check on her response.
We'll also do a very poor insight check because I said that for a reason.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey.
Look at you.
Hey!
Hey!
I
Hey,
couldn't
you
have
got more
possibly
faith in
done better.
Wow. Yeah, you did better than I did.
Yeah, with a -1.
At disadvantage.
Yeah, Tehran, you see the look on her face of almost like relief when you say that he's murdered.
Okay.
Good. And maybe she doesn't know what he was, or I'm thinking to myself that good. So.
There's a reason I asked.
She looks pretty stone-faced.
Yeah.
So while you are working through our terms, I would prefer that you stay in this room with us, with any number of guards that you want to keep that are here now. I will not let you amass more people with us, but to ensure that you are doing your part, you will stay with us, and these 2 or 3 people that were in here can stay with us as well.
Says, I'll stay in this room. I'll sit by. There's a kind of it's like a kitchen essentially, or a eating room. And so there's a fire going in the corner, and so she says, I'll sit by the fire, and I will, if you release your hold on my man in purple over there, from the sleep spell that you've cast upon him, I'll send him up to fetch the items.
Right. Quick, Stu, could you unstupefy the one over there?
Yeah, someone give him a good slap. I literally like, it's not concentration, so I can't drop it.
Just
You
like
have-
hit him.
You have to like shake him or
Make him awake.
do something to do it.
Why don't you and I go sit, and you can make some tea or whatever it is you want to do while we wait.
I also think it's important that Grand Alpha knows that like this fort was responsible for laying waste to 3 of the 10 towns. They're not going to be happy.
It's 30% of the towns.
That's not our responsibility. We're leaving with what we want.
No, but like she needs to know that she should probably get the fuck out of here because they're going to be
Fuck 'em.
angry.
Fuck her. Don't tell
Well,
her
I'm
that.
just telling her she needs to leave the 10 towns area because for purposes, right?
Don't take away her reason to negotiate with us, which is to keep this place. You tell her that she has no reason to stay, then this could change. Let's let them complete the things that we've asked them to do.
You make mention of the fact that
Well, you can say that, but
there's
I'm
people
angry about East Haven and the rest of the town. So go ahead,
you
Kayla.
get the sense that there are angry, that she fully understands that there are angry people likely reacting to the actions that Zardarok did trying to take over 10 towns. And you get the sense that she's more concerned about leaving with her life than keeping retention of this place, which is why she's probably okay with giving up the goods that you're looking for. So,
Yeah.
Do you think we take like a short rest while this all happens? Does it take that long, or are we kind of hanging out for like a 15-minute kind of beat?
It's probably gonna be it'll probably take about an hour or so to
Okay. I will sit at whatever table she has that she sits at.
Okay.
Did she say she was sending somebody to go
Purple
get
dude.
the items?
Purple dude.
Okay.
When you hit him, he kind of wakes up, and Grandelva kind of calls him over, and she says, "Krite," and she kind of gives Krite the instructions to kind of gather up the things that you've requested. You hear Krite say that he's not privy to the codes to the vault. And she says that do what you can, force it if you must, but be careful of forcing it too far. So,
Montana, do you think maybe we could give him a hand?
Sure. We can help him out.
Perhaps
Should we go
I'm
with
sure
him?
that I'm sure the bell is very large. You probably need help carrying it anyway.
We want to split up.
Mm.
okay.
The entire time, I Spire Eno is in the corner just watching the door.
Being horrifying.
Just a creepy, just a terrifying spider sitting in the corner.
And she says to Kurt that she says, I believe the dagger they seek. She says
It's among the teeth. Sorry.
I believe Zarok found it and put it in his quarters. Kind of nods back towards the area where you guys came in.
Well, so one of these rooms is Zardok's room? Like this way?
No, sorry. When you guys originally came in, like back this way,
okay.
where you guys found the
Good.
dragon flight plan,
Oh, well, why don't you guys
Oh,
go check
yeah.
that out?
which
I'll
was
turn towards,
a ways ago, a long time ago.
I turn towards Montana and I'll kind of whisper, "Do you speak Durgarese?"
I mean, I speak Undercommon, but
Is that what they've been speaking?
They've been speaking
Under-
Undercommon.
Yeah, okay.
Undercommon or Dwarvish?
Dwarvish.
Okay. Just checking.
I mean, I
Okay.
can speak anything if we need to. I
Wow.
still have a spell slot. But
Why don't you guys
only for an hour.
go check out his room, see if you can find the dagger? Maybe, I mean, if the codes are anywhere, they're talking about codes. If there's any codes, maybe they're in his room.
Yeah,
go
we can go with
the gate
for sure.
And then the rest of us staying here.
I mean, anybody who wants can come with. I was just suggesting Montana because A, there might be some fun stuff to that's old
Look at-
around here,
Yep.
and B, he can probably help me if I need to pick a lock.
You want to go or stay?
Pick a
I'll stay with,
locker.
if you're
other
doing a
things.
short rest, I will stay and sort of like guard you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll sit with Grandalfa and ask her if she has anything to drink that isn't. I don't know. What would I want to drink? I would share a drink with her to show her, like what is it?
Humanity.
Truth. Yeah. Well, yeah. Build her trust. It's not manipulation.
Trust falls. Trust falls.
She says, as a sign of good faith, she offers you a mug of the Dark Lake Stout. She says, this is my clan's finest mushroom ale.
Oh. Well, I'm dead. Maybe something like that will taste good. I'll hold my mug up to her and I'll say to peace.
And she says,
As he
to life.
laughs.
There you go.
and looks at you and kind of winks a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tehran's just slowly sucking a soul from one of the Durgar as his toast to life.
It's like sipping on a soul.
Mid soul
Alright.
sip.
I'll sip the whatever.
You
What kind
garnish
of-
your
what
beer
kind of,
with one of
Is
their,
there
like,
anybody-
fingers or something.
Is anybody here proficient in history?
I am.
Have I left yet?
I'm proficient in history.
Oh, go for it, Tehran.
Roll me
I'm also proficient in history.
Oh.
roll me
There
a
you go.
history check when she talks about the Dark Lake Stout.
Not so good. Not that bad.
Tehran, you have indeed heard of the Dark Lake Stout, and being from the Underdark, not you from the Underdark, but being that this ale is from the Underdark, you know that this is one of the few things that people topside actually prize and yearn for that is produced from the Underdark. The fact that you are actually sitting here, that you now realize is Grandalfa Musgart of the Musgart clan of the Dark Lake Stout. You're actually you taste the ale with a little bit more impressiveness.
Does it taste good?
I mean, like, how much can you taste things?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll just be like, yeah, refined palate from age. Age.
You get the sense. You do taste is not something that is common for you, but when the Dark Lake Stout passes through into you.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it eating either.
There's a sense of a strong umami flavor.
Mommy.
But it's
I like that one.
you would consider
Ooh,
it good.
mommy.
Good? Oh, cool. There you go. Oh, it's been a while since I've enjoyed something. Thank you.
Mm.
Been a while since I tasted.
It's been a while.
And as you guys have been talking, and she's been kind of giving instructions, the Dwargar that had previously gone invisible ultimately turns back up, kind of standing over here in the corner, sitting in a chair, just kind of watching.
I'll motion to him and ask Grandalfa, is he cool?
She says, "Cool is not a word I would use for him. But is he with me? He is."
Very good.
Not popular, I guess.
I was waiting for but hot. Fuck yes.
And as she's sitting by the fire,
Get the hots for him.
you guys kind of noticed it before. I don't know if I quite called it out. There's kind of what looks to be a tiny clockwork Shardolin pseudo dragon sitting that kind of has wrapped itself around her feet, kind of trying to. Then as you look at it, you see the kind of the light reflecting off and kind of bending weird ways into from the fire off of this little Shardolin pseudo dragon.
You have a picture of the little guy?
Hey, Grandalfa, can we have him too, please?
Want their pet.
She says, Klaus?
Oh, it's got a name. She's not going to say yes.
I would be hard pressed to allow Klaus to leave with you. I don't think that's something that you necessarily probably want to hang on to. If you
Oh, because of what it's
You said
made
it
of.
was Chardolin,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very clearly Charlotte. Oh, okay.
So
Doesn't bother you though. It drove wearing a. You may not have it around your feet all the time like he had his helmet or his crown on. Hey,
Is my javelin messing with me?
it's kind of on your back.
she says, I know the power that the Chardolin tries to pull from me, and I know when to send off Klaus to go fuck off, for better words.
She can quit anytime she wants.
So
All right.
All right, cool. Do we crossfade to the people doing Zardok's room and shit?
yeah, crossfade to Quixotic and Monty. Is there anybody else that wants to do?
Monty raiding the vault.
On adventure, raiding the
Doing a-
vault, finding all of. Yeah. Okay. We're done. All right. Where we at? Let's go.
All
Where
right,
we
so you
going?
guys went over to Zardarok's room. Is that correct?
Yeah.
We go with purple. I think the implication is we were going to Zardox.
And weren't we gonna check Zardok's room for the dagger first, and
Oh,
then go
yeah,
with
yeah.
purple, or are we gonna go with purple first? And
I thought purple was going with us to the
Yeah.
the.
Daggers and
Purple was
bows,
going
I thought.
downstairs to go open up the vault to get the stuff
Okay.
that the other stuff that you guys had asked for.
Either way, whatever sequence it is, I think we were gonna look. There was codes maybe in Zardok's room, but maybe not. Maybe we just help purple pick the
I
lock on
think
the
let's
vault.
go with purple first, and
Okay.
then we'll Zardox's room.
All right.
I don't want to leave purple alone and with the vault. Namely,
Agreed.
because- Do.
All right. So you guys follow Purple and head back down the elevator to the lower levels.
Take me there, Daddy.
Yep. Okay. Yes. Alright. You guys get down into
Mhm.
the lower levels here. And yeah, just get off the elevator. Purple kind of guides you guys to you guys come out of the elevator room and head over to where Zardarok where his body lies, and you see Purple kind of go and grab onto the Chardolin gauntlet that is on Zardarok's hand, picks it up, it says, "All right, follow me." It says it in common, and begins to head towards the trapped hallway area, and kind of opens the door and stops and listens. Does not hear the hum, and continues on through.
I'll make a dive roll.
He goes to open the door.
Oh God, there were two robo dudes in here. I say as I quick reach for my rapier.
Ah,
I don't know if I ever.
Just-
But did I communicate that? Like I know my ghost got smushed after it hit the button.
No, I thought I saw them first because
Okay.
I was the first one through the hallway.
No, my ghost was the only one to ever go across that door.
No, I dive rolled through and was on the
Okay.
other side because I was hiding out over here while your ghost was looking for shit. Because I remember my character seeing the stuff in there.
Okay.
all right. Well, let's see.
So yeah, I just in case I'll pull my rapier out.
Okay.
And I'll kind of talk. Do we get Purple's name? I'm guessing. Oh yeah, he
Bob,
right.
Kevin. It's Kevin.
Mhm.
It's always Kevin.
So Kevin the dwarf. There were those like robo dudes in this room before. Is that going to be an issue?
Says, I can deal with him.
Hmm.
Then
Okay.
goes to open the door. And behind the door, you see,
Horde of Dargar. He was a double agent.
right? You see the two stone pillars, and you see the two robo dudes still standing behind them. And you look at Kevin, and he kind of gives a command in Undercommon, along with a and you see the kind of two stone Dwergar, or the two kind of mechanoid Dwergar kind of stand down.
They brutally murdered that man, and you both just back out slowly. I'm like,
Yeah.
Okay.
I turn to Monty and say, "Did you catch what he just said?"
If it was Undercommon, I did.
It sounded along the lines of stand down. I'm here on behalf of Zardarok.
I whispered at you.
Okay.
It looks like in having it looks like he did something along the lines with the gauntlet as well.
Gauntlet. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured there was something with the gauntlet. So probably a
Okay.
gauntlet thing too. All right.
I'll put the rapier away and I'll take a dagger and just slip it into like the top of my sleeve so it's like close by.
No, I've got talent in hand. Like I don't know what the
Okay,
fuck's going on
finding
around
the
here.
sword out. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I looked at Kevin. I'm like, Kevin, are we good to go in?
He says, "Follow me."
Okay.
And you guys follow him, and you get to the you see a 1 foot square Chardonnay plaque with an oversized hand-shaped indentation on the face, and you see Kevin kind of take the gauntlet and put it up to the plaque, and the metal portcullis that you guys see here on the end, on the east side of the wall here, opens up, and the room on the other side is open for your viewing pleasure.
I like these guys.
Is it more nudies? Because that it's just a vault full of nude magazines.
Yeah,
Like,
these,
wow.
these.
That's the
Yeah.
treasure here.
Eh.
Hang on. Hold your fucking horses.
Won't go into the room unless Kevin goes first because I don't want him locking us in there.
And Kevin goes in. He says, you enter into this room, and you're greeted by an unlit room that contains 4 alcoves on the north wall and 4 on the south wall. And as you kind of look into them, you see an iron chest in each of the walls, in each of the alcoves. The pointed teeth of a raised iron portcullis jut out from the ceiling of each of the enclaves. So you see, as you look into these rooms, you see basically 8 chests with basically an iron portcullis above it that looks to all have raised when Zardarok's gauntlet was pressed against the Chardonnay plaque outside.
I guess perception or investigation for any like obvious like traps or arrow slits or things. I guess I'll ask Kevin too. Like Kevin, you know what the defenses are in here? Is there anything else we can expect? Like how's this work?
Says most of the traps you guys seem to have already gone through as you guys fought your way through here before.
Most?
I am going to try and, while they're talking, I'm going to try and subtly open one of the chests.
Okay.
Using an invisible mage hand, because I can do that.
What's that big?
Okay.
What's it? What now? We'll say the one on the north
Ledger
side.
main?
Yeah.
So let's call these just clockwise, starting with the top left one is 1, and then kind of go around the room 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the bottom on this side 5, 6, 7, with 8 being this one here.
Sure. Okay, so let's start with 1 while
Okay.
we're talking with. So I'll use the mage hand to try and open the chest, see if it's locked or not.
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Sure. Is it sleight of hand? Because that is used for. Let's see what that's used for.
Is it carrying your thieves' tools?
It can be. It says I can use it for that.
So are you trying to be? Are you
No, I'm
trying
just trying to. No, I'm trying to open the chest with the
Okay.
hand. But it is invisible, so it's just, So.
Okay. It just says a dexterity check. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand, I guess.
I mean, I could probably. If you want a dexterity check, I can just do a dexterity check. But
I mean, it does say you
No.
can use thieves' tools to pick locks with this thing, right? Using sleight of hand.
yeah,
Dexterity, so-
my mage hand specifically can do like dexterous shit. So.
No, I'm not even looking at your.
No, I'm just
I get
asking.
that. No, I'm just looking at. The book is saying a dex check, but anyways,
got it.
normally we do like sleight of hand for opening up
Yeah.
locks.
Yeah,
So,
usually. So sleight of hand.
yeah, do a sleight of hand.
All right. It's a very tiring day, but let's see if we can do it.
Okay.
20 do it?
You go and you stick your thieves' tools into there, and you're able to turn it, and you hear the click, and the lock on it takes about a minute or so, but the lid of the chest opens up just a little bit, kind of pops open.
Okay. I think the hand can lift up to 10 pounds. Can I flip the lid open on that one?
It's
Is it a stone?
it's a stretch. It's an iron chest.
Oh, okay.
It's 11
Oh,
pounds. It's 10 pounds,
Right.
9 ounces.
But
Well, I mean, like, Kevin, can we open these gates here? Like, does the hand work on them as well?
the gates are open.
Yeah.
Oh, all the gates are open.
I just
so we can
have.
go.
I just did not.
Oh,
go through
yeah.
it.
You're okay. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can go take. It's unlocks. We can take a peek in.
Yeah. So Kevin was supposed to help us get some stuff,
Yeah.
right? So we might as well start checking this.
Yeah.
Kevin, can you help us open some of these?
He says I can try. And
I mean,
Is
as
he-
long as like he can try and we can try, because I'd rather not blow his dex check versus Quixonic's dex check with
Yeah.
historian. So.
Yeah, I at disadvantage I rolled a 10 and got a 20. So
okay.
I
This
also
is-
have a decent bonus to sleight of hand too. so-
that's why I brought you.
He says if you want me to go and try one of them, I can and try, or if you think that you're able to pass by, if you think you can do better than me, I will step aside and let you attempt to open these.
I'll give it a go.
Okay. I'll help you and
Okay.
share with you my
So-
historical knowledge on all of the many graves and chests and stuff that I've opened previously. So
But the first chest that you open up, as you look inside of it, you see a dozen, basically what looks like gourds. And as you kind of look at the gourds, you kind of open one up, and it smells very cinnamony. And basically,
Goldschlager.
you found essentially, 12 gourds of Goldschlager.
Backwater dwarven fireball.
So that's what you found in chest 1 here.
Nice. All right.
All right.
On to chest 2.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I will. Yeah, same for this. Do you just want me to roll? Do you just want me to roll 8 checks or 7 more checks? I should say.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
I'll have to roll
Monty-
with history on those, or
Are
how do you want to do
you-
this?
Monty, are you helping or are you doing the history thing?
Oh, well, I help with the history thing. So basically, I help you, and if I roll above a 15 on a history check, I
Oh,
add my
okay.
proficiency bonus. That's just
Alright.
like for historical shit that I'm helping with, like, like looting our historical artifacts that should go to a museum like this.
Mhm.
That's what I get to do.
Okay. All right. Should we just go 2 through 8 and then Monty can roll 7 assists? Or
Yep.
okay, so if you're assisting, then I can roll normally, not with disadvantage.
And I'll add I'll do 7 history checks then, and then we'll just add the 3s if we need to or not.
All right. Here we go.
Shit, you can't do 7. You can do 5.
2. 3.
Galen, were some of those things in that room, some of these new Durgar in the Mordenkainen book?
I think so. In my encounter, there's a lot, let's say, legacy. Visits, like they're the old,
Okay.
the old one.
There's like the Stone Guard. I remember the Mohawk.
Yeah, Stoneguard was the big Mohawk lady.
Okay, so that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I unlocked the first one. I rolled 7 more. And then Monty, I think you said you were gonna roll your history checks now.
Yep. So the first one does not pass 15.
Okay.
Okay.
So chest 2 I probably didn't open. Chest 3 is for sure open. Chest 4 is in question.
What is your proficiency modifier?
3.
Okay.
But so far I haven't hit. So it was the 4th one I hit on, which is ridiculous.
The
So-
the 4th one. So the
Because
the
you're not
24.
rolling it. You're just rolling at advantage because you are.
Yeah, I just have it turned on.
Yeah.
Yep. I am. Yep.
So always take the first number.
So you hit the back half.
So the 19 got a
Oh.
bump. The
Roll
17.
more.
Jesus, you had to say that, Colin. Man,
Oh.
that was a lot of low numbers in there.
Okay, so the
Got a 2. Got a 2,
13 was a no.
2, 3 2s.
And there's no bump on the 13 and no bump on the 17. So
Okay.
those are probably fails, but the
Yeah.
19 got the bump.
So you're feeling confident in the first chest. You go to the second chest, and with the help of a little bit of knowledgeable history from Monty, he's talking about the history of iron chests and how strong they are and the iron banding on them, and it's kind of distracting. And you feel your your thieves' tools kind of strain a little bit and hit the lock wrong. And all of a sudden, the iron bars from up top just come down and shut it closed. And like you get this feeling that you can't. It's like almost like it's a metal barrier that is passed down, but you get the sense that like you can't pass magical things through there anymore.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
And
Better luck on the next ones.
the third one, you open up, feeling a little bit shaken from the second one. You regain your composure, and the third one opens up super easily. And it contains a silver chalice shaped in the likeness of a spider and inlaid with 8 obsidian eyes. Worth approximately 250 gold pieces.
I will not drink from the spider cup.
Maybe you could drink from me, become Spider Person.
So that's
Spider
2,
person.
3, 4.
You know,
4. Kind of as you go to open up the fourth one, your thieves' tools just gets almost stuck in there. Right.
Yep, that was a 17 on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
17.
Your thieves' tools get stuck, and again catch the lock wrong, and the bars come shuttering down, preventing you from your mage hand from getting into there. You are able to grab out your thieves' tools,
Just throws them to me.
but you are unable to get into the chest number 4. As you go around to the backside, you feel confident on the last 4, and you are able to get into all 4. And just for sake of brevity, chest 5 contains a Fawafi.
What?
Coffee contains coffee. We've discovered coffee in this.
A dark spider silk cloth made by Drow.
The cloak of
as-
Elvenkind.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I didn't recognize the word you said,
Yeah.
but
Chest 6 contains an amber headdress with 3 large purple pearls. And you think that's probably, if you find the right buyer, you think you probably fetch a pretty penny for that one.
Shit. Okay.
which chest did you get open?
I
so
got
far?
1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and probably 8, because I think Monty gave me a bump on the last one.
As you open up chest 7, you see a 2-foot tall stone statue laying down in it.
Okay.
And as you look it over, are you guys both looking at it?
Investigation, yeah. Yep. Looking at it with the historical eye or an arcana eye or
Okay.
whatever it
I'll
looks like.
assist you.
Okay, I need you both to roll me a charisma saving throw, please.
Well, that's fun.
Guess who's got a shit charisma? It's this guy.
Hey,
Hey,
He said. You may?
Maybe?
I'm doomed.
Quick, I believe in you.
You get a bardic inspiration me on the spot.
Bardic inspiration you right now.
Don't fuck it up.
Roll up. Boom.
I'm doomed.
Give me 1 second. Come on.
Shadow Mastiff. Oh shit.
Fuck, where are you reading Battle Mastiff?
No, Shadow Mastiff.
Where the fuck are you reading Shadow Mastiff?
It's in the Mordenkainen's
Oh, okay.
multiverse shit.
That's
Uh,
pretty
go ahead and roll me a D100, please.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, this is fun.
Those are only good things on those tables.
Gonna be bad.
Make sure you roll high or low, or high low.
80.
Okay.
Well, at least it's an even number.
Anything that ends in 0 is
And
instant
then
death.
go ahead and roll me a D10, please.
Oh, this is the number of
I'm
awesome
so
things we get.
fucked.
Oh, it's another even number. All
Also
right.
ends in 0.
I'm so fucked.
This is that's how many
Blind for
dragons
10
just
days.
appeared out of the roof.
Yeah, right.
And you multiply them together.
This is multiplying these together is how many miles away we are teleported.
Yeah. We are so fucked right now. Who's fucked?
So
This
as you
guy.
look at this statue, Exotic, it looks. You see this. It's hard to even comprehend what you're looking at. The statue looks to be something like this, and this.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
Burn it. Burn it with fire.
Seen that before.
You look at it, and all of a sudden you just have this weird desire. You need to eat. And like you kind of get down on your hands and knees, and you start reaching into the backside, looking of the chest, looking for any cracks in the stone, trying to find dirt. You're just
I grab him and try to pull him
you
back.
start trying to like find, and like you Monty, fuck you, Monty. I'm hungry. And
You could be
start-
hungry somewhere else. We've got rations. Settle down. Wake up quick.
He's like,
Wake
I
up.
need to eat this.
Don't do it.
And
Not wrong.
basically you start running off. You're like, fuck you, if you're not gonna let me eat this, and you run out. And you
I
start
try to
looking
grab him.
for something, dirt, slime, awful, something you just need. You just need to eat. And
Man looked at Lovecraft something and then got bad.
That is legit. If I'm,
I
if I'm
try to
looking at
grab
that
him
pic-
as he runs, tries to run out. So.
all right, roll me a contested strength throw.
Oh, we're both probably super strong.
I'ma roll my
Yeah, you get to roll
acrobatics
acrobatics.
at
But yeah, well, at least I got a
disadvantage.
17, so I tried real hard. Oh, you, wait, aren't you exhausted?
out,
Don't you have
bitches!
disadvantage?
He
Or you
did.
That
roll
is a
with
disadvantage.
He
Son of
rolled
a bitch.
27.
Disadvantage was an 18.
You wiry little fucker. Fine, you go eat your slime. I'm gonna get the last chest.
I'm gonna. I can't stop me.
You run back to where you remember the myconoid was being like ripped apart essentially.
Oh
And,
my
like,
god.
You run over there and you just start like looking for any of the remaining
That's not healthy.
blood, congealed blood on the ground, or whatever fluid flows out of a myconid. And 10 minutes
Oh,
pass or
that's not
so,
healthy.
and you're feeling full, and then all of a sudden it lapses, and you realize as you're sitting in the filth of the myconid torture chamber, essentially, and the dead
I would be
Klingoths
by
that
him.
you guys had left there, and you see Monty just watching in shock and horror as you're just stuffing your mouth with whatever that you can find. After about 10 minutes, this desire, this urge to eat something that you're not supposed to eat passes.
Now begins.
I mean, like,
the,
if that was 10
alleyway
minutes-
scene from Team America World Police.
I hand him my canteen and my toothbrush. I don't want it back.
No, it's fine. I'll get it back to you.
I'll get a new one.
No, I'll get you one. You can have it.
No, I'll get a new one. You must have seen something terrifying. Well, let's not look in that chest again, but we do have one more.
That needs to be burned with fire.
Oof.
Okay.
Back
No,
on that
I'm-
saddle.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, no, make sure you get all that out of there. That was not healthy stuff. Koi's gonna need to, like, I don't know, prescribe you some, I don't know, something, just something to scour your insides. That was nasty.
Here's some Tums. That's all you
That's
get.
right. You don't have a little bit of heartburn.
Calcium.
Zantac
Be
75.
fine. Yeah. I need like Zantac to 150. All right. I get. Oh. Well, let me just. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go back. Yeah. All right.
Takes you a little bit to get back over there, but
I go over there and like don't look and like flick the sword and flick the chest closed. Like waving the sword around to like flick the chest lid closed again on it.
Okay.
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 And then the last one.
All right, and the last one, you open up the 8th and final chest, and inside you find what looks to be a skeleton. And as you look closer, it looks to be this skeleton of a Sverblin dwarf, gnome. What are they?
Yeah, it's a dark gnome.
Dark gnome. And as you kind of look closer,
Too many consonants.
you see that it, as you look into one of its eye sockets, you see it looks like it has a false eye made out of moonstone. And as you look a little bit closer, you start to feel something kind of like, almost like spores in the air.
Oh, this is wonderful.
And
Pick some good chests here.
as you look at the skeleton, it looks like it has some sort of yellow looking discoloration to it. And as the spores kind of eject out of this cube, I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Well, great. Now it's my turn, quick.
And on this day, nobody learned anything.
No one learns anything at all.
If we were to come back and said, you know what, we didn't open the chests because we thought there might be bad shit, and you'd been like, go fucking open those chests.
I would.
It's true.
And so you guys both take 12 points of poison damage,
Oh, that's good.
and are poisoned for 1 minute.
Well, that's great.
You take an additional damage at each of the beginning of your turn, and you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
How's Kevin feeling in all of this?
Kevin's
Kevin
like, fuck,
has
you
backed
guys
up a
said you
little
wanted to
bit
do that
after he saw you try and eat a whole bunch of dirt.
Okay.
Yeah, Kevin
Alright,
is observing and making sure that you guys are not disturbing the clockwork Dwargar.
Sure. You said Moonstone Eyeball, yeah?
Moonstone Eyeball.
I'm gonna
At least
I'm
get
gonna
to
yoink
keep
it.
that fucker.
Okay.
I'm a yoink.
Yeah.
Already
I'll pay
poisoned.
for
What's
this one. What's
I'm
the
already poisoned.
saves
I'm
and-
gonna yoink it. I'll use my
The-
sword to pick
yeah.
it out of the eye socket. Actually, no, I'll use my mage hand to pick it out of the eye
There you
socket.
go.
You can mark in your inventory that you have a false eye made out of moonstone, worth probably about 75 gold pieces.
Well, great.
I'll clean all the yellow mold off of it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, just rub it on your coat, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Good
then I guess we'll go. We'll just do the minute as you guys kind of as a minute passes. We'll do 10 rounds.
13.
A 13. So at the beginning of the round,
19.
you take an additional 3 damage.
A dash.
Monty,
sorry.
you succeed as you kind of brush off this yellow mold. Quixotic, at the beginning of your turn, you take an additional 6 damage, and then you can reroll your Constitution saving throw.
You guys okay?
I'm just drinking mushroom beer and taking a short rest.
The third round, you take an additional 4 damage.
I'm gonna bardically inspire Quixotic.
I am gonna
That's
die.
your last one.
I'm gonna die.
Uh,
Oh,
Hit me
good
with another
lord.
round of it.
Jesus.
you take an additional 5 damage.
Okay, you don't have anything that can do something for poison?
Not for poison. I can heal your ass.
All
5
right.
damage. That's
So-
a 1.
Oh God.
How
We're
are
gonna
you
die.
doing this? Could you
Oh,
help
boy.
him? Could he make
he-
that save at advantage somehow? Help
Quick,
the man.
fight the poison. Fight
Another-
it.
Another 5 damage.
I mean, if you fall, I'm gonna heal your ass back up. But
Oh,
Does it stop when he dies?
I
I
mean,
don't
you
know,
could
he's
let
almost
his
at
corpse go
6
for a
now.
minute, right? And then it's done.
this is a good group of guys. We're all gonna die down here.
I'll make a medicine check to see if
Lazy
there's any
bone
shit I
there.
can do.
All right, I'm
with
gonna roll my bardic
history.
inspiration
Okay,
for this. It's a
come on.
D6.
That's I just crit rolled a medicine check. I got some knowledge of some shit that I can
Extreme.
bardically
God
do.
damn it.
There you go.
Not bad.
13.
It's
You know what?
fucking
I've got
yellow
another inspiration. You can have another one.
Do you want to make any kind of medicine or history check
did.
about yellow
I
mold?
just critted a medicine check. Like
There you go.
critted 22 medicine check right there.
Yeah, with a 22 medicine check, with a 22 critical medicine check, you know that this is
Oh,
yellow
dude, you're gonna
mold.
die. gonna die.
And
Pee on him.
basically,
It's the only way.
it is a. You would know that.
I hexblade curse him because he's gonna die and I want the help.
You just want the health back. It counts.
I mean, that's just economics.
I mean, yeah, why not?
It's free real estate.
You would know
it's
that
economical.
fire damage instantly destroys a
Light
patch
him on
of yellow
fire!
mold. So
All right,
I have,
now
I have
quick.
4 health. Can you light
Don't
me on
freak
fire
out.
for less than 4 health?
Can
I've
you
got
fire
a
his
lamp,
lungs?
oil lamp here. Gonna pour. No,
Just gonna
I think at
smack
this
him with
point
an
they
oil
can-
lamp.
I think at this point, die him and I'll res his ass, raise him
Alright.
back up.
Hit his ass with a lamp. Maybe he won't die.
the 6th round, you take 4 damage.
I'm down. That puts me to 0.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and then I go over and touch you and cast healing.
I mean, let the
Oh
poison.
shit! I don't. No, I have spell slots. Don't worry. I have a spell slot.
Oh,
I heal you for enough to get you up. 5. You're 5.
okay.
We're at
In the
6th round,
7th
right?
round,
Wait.
Oh God, it happens again. Yeah, because you didn't fix the poison.
What?
Quick, light me on
oh,
fire.
Okay, before you pop back up, I light your ass on fire.
There you go. Give him one death save.
I gave him. I gave
You
him.
failed
I
death
dumped
save.
oil on him and I lit a little fire around him to kind of char the stuff off of him, and then I stamped him out real quick. Right, stop, drop, and roll.
So when
on
you
him.
stomped on him, that's another death save.
That's only 2.
That's two.
That's only 2. And then I gave him 5 health. You know what? This is bardic. This is bardic medicine right here.
You got it,
Really
Rob.
fast.
He's done.
Some fucking Two Stooges bullshit.
He's not a doctor, but he played one once.
Alright,
He stayed
Was
at
it
a
a play?
Holiday Inn Express
Yeah.
last night.
I did.
okay. So for your action,
Pee on him.
in rounds,
I burn him and then I pee on him.
I'm fine. Keep going.
alright.
Who could press
In
the
round 7, right? You take 3 damage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You put him out with fire, I thought.
The outside, but it is in his lungs.
Oh.
I poured that down.
Will you
Oh, good
fucking
lord.
make a save? Rob,
Oh my God.
Jesus.
No, I apparently refuse.
I gave my healing potion
Alright, so I
to.
take 3.
Hold on, I've got one more spell slot that I can use if you need it.
Just let him die and then wait for it to stop. That's not gonna do it.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
In round 9, you take 1 damage.
Okay.
You
he's
still got
still
one
up.
health. You still got one health.
Go ahead and roll.
I'm sorry.
What is Kevin? Is he just watching you like
Kevin
cough
is just
blood?
watching,
Just watching
shocked
me
and,
like play a doctor. Oh, Jesus.
Watch you cough blood a bunch, die, get lit on fire by your friend, pissed on, and then revive, and then you're still coughing blood, and now you're dead again.
I can't make it stop.
And,
Yep, now you're dead.
Yeah, you take
Now you're-
3
now you're
more
dead again.
damage.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna sit here for a little while and be like, what do you think this mold?
Is it
This
done?
mold is done yet?
Oh, with the 22, you would
You have
know that the
cards?
poison from mold lasts about a
Kevin,
minute.
you at least have cards.
And you think that with the fire that you had set, that all the additional mold is probably gone.
All I need is a human sacrifice, and I can summon Beelzebub. This is great. Like, Kevin, come here. We've lit some fire. We've
Come here, Kevin.
Did you at least hex me so you get the hit points back?
I think that's a little
You
too
get the spell
far.
slot?
I
No,
think
it's
that's a
a
little.
Oh my God.
So
It's
all right.
I
Okay, so
would.
we're reasonably confident that the poison has run its course and is dead.
I'm
dying body.
With your critical medicine check,
Right?
you
I
think
did
that,
that.
he is that the mold is probably done doing its damage at this point. But as you've been waiting, kind of talking to Kevin, I need you to roll me a death saving throw, please.
That's okay. Roll the
Yep.
death save. That's fine.
Okay, I pass.
All right.
That's adorable.
All right. There you go, Quicks. You can take 11 healing.
11, okay.
There you go.
Wow, I have not like that. Those are some terrible rolls.
I
Yeah,
just don't have a bonus. That's
Let's not have you make
know,
some con saves.
It wasn't.
Regardless, though, I mean, like, barely anywhere above a 10.
Yeah, like averages say you should have rolled something close to 15 by then.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that was what was in number 8.
Wait, cool. Should we try the other ones again? Like, I feel like we're on a streak here. We must have hit all the bad ones.
You've hit 2 bad ones. There must be only good ones left. That's how
Yes,
gambling
that's
works.
right. That's how it does. I've got all the facts.
Exotic looks up from the floor,
The opposite of the hot hand roll.
covered in vomit, smoking,
Yeah.
You're right, dude.
Bleeding from
Walk it
multiple
off.
orifices.
bleeding from the mouth.
Quixotic has transformed. Should we go up back upstairs?
Quixotic, when you die, when you
It's-
go to
it's-
0, do you go back to your?
We have done.
I already
full death
know.
in the
Like,
past,
I already
which has
know.
happened.
Yeah,
more than once, but
I know what he looks like. Kevin might not, but Kevin's been a little freaked out.
up until
Freak Kevin the
now,
fuck
I
out.
had only reverted when I died, which has happened more than once. But
Yeah,
I
you've
just
been
wanna-
downed before too.
Yeah, I just
Okay.
that historically we had not reverted me when I
Was
passed
down.
out, only
Okay.
died.
Okay,
So just
sounds good.
so I say,
Okay.
I just ooh, just 1 moment, please. Oh God. He coughs up like a little scab.
Like I hear I got
Um,
this statue for you as a souvenir.
Yeah. He just wigs out, runs out of the room.
Ah.
Oh God. All right, so we opened all of them but 2.
I think that's enough. We got some
Yeah.
good stuff. You did
we-
good. You did
We still
good.
didn't find the bell, and we still didn't find. Oh, my dagger's probably.
We haven't
upstairs,
found the
so-
bell. And
They
so
said
Kevin,
it's in the
where's your
dude's room
bell?
that you skipped.
Well, the dagger was in the dude's room.
Yeah.
Did I say the bell
and the
too?
bell. Kevin, where's the bell? Kevin, focus, Kevin. Come on, focus.
We go back to that fucking room, and the combinations for these things are in his room.
Dude, let's see. Don't hit chest 7. Don't hit chest 8.
Yeah.
And don't hit chest 2.
A red skull on these two.
Gonna be.
Looking around, you don't see the bell here. Kevin is not quite sure of the bell that you guys are talking about.
It's a Charlatan bell.
Suggest
Charlatan.
that he's like, if it was a special piece of Charlatan, Zardock may have kept it in his. And if it wasn't something that he wanted to melt down or reform for the dragon, he may have kept it close to him.
There's a pause for a moment, and Quixotic goes, "You're fucking kidding me."
Well, we did get like 3,000 GP worth of shit, so that's good.
At least. He says at least as he coughs up a little blood. At least. At least.
I mean, it's just like what, like 10 years off your life? You'll be
Let's.
fine. I mean, you're fine.
All right, let's go pick up the others, and then we're gonna go to his room.
We'll get you a detox, right? We'll get you some chlorophyll water. You're gonna be great.
And drinking this beer with Grandalfa and taking a short rest was really nice.
Staying as a
Glad
spider
you
was a great
contributed.
idea.
Yeah.
I contributed. I brokered peace.
Did you make
I'm
like a
knocking
web
the
with a
door.
word in it? Or no? Like
Charlotte's-
some pig,
Charlotte's
some
web.
pig, or
Yeah, it's just a some pig. Yeah.
Quixotic walks back into the room, covered in vomit and blood and smoke, still mildly smoking.
You
Well,
see
you
dirt,
learn, like-
dirt in the corner of his like lips on his mouth and whatnot.
You've probably never
don't
looked
worry.
worse.
You've seen shit.
I ate
You
shit.
saw some shit.
Uh,
Ate some shit.
I drop off.
Maybe
some of
got
the
lit
money
on
and say,
fire.
We still need to go to his room.
Does someone else want to come to the room? Like maybe he needs a little bit of a breather.
No, I can.
You could do
I got-
this.
I
did good,
got- we
champ.
gotta do this.
You did good.
I don't sleight of hand.
I can still do it.
I don't even perception well. I'm staying here.
Yeah.
Just intimidate and persuade, right?
That's kind of it.
It's fine.
All right.
He'll be
Le-
fine.
I'll lead this time.
He wants to keep fighting. Let him fight.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in it. In for a penny, in for a pound, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I took a pounding.
I got pounded.
Pounded.
You
Got
know what?
Pounded. All right. Let's check to see if this door is trapped.
Wait, yeah, he walks up to it and goes, just like backs way up.
Nope. I'll check
Yeah, I'm
to
gonna-
see if
yeah.
the door is trapped.
Okay, roll me an investigation check.
Rolling investigation. You gonna toss me some pointers on
I'll
things?
I'll try and assist from here.
Like I'm gonna insist from the way back. The way back.
Yeah,
Well, it helped a little. 12 on investigation. It's almost a 20.
it'll be fine.
He backs up farther.
With a 12? You don't think it's trapped.
Oh, all right then. I open it with my hands.
I moved it there.
As you touch the door with your hands, the door opens up. And you're greeted on the other side with a rectangular room that has two sets of double doors on the north and the south side of the room. You see a brazier of hot, glowing coals standing in each corner. In the middle of the room, you see the same low stone table, on top of which is drawn an illustration that looks like something like 10 towns that you guys had identified earlier, along with the small dragon figurine that you guys had seen, basically indicating the course that the dragon was going to fly through.
Is this the room we were in earlier?
It was.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we
Some
didn't we steal
months
this
ago.
map?
Some months ago. That was a while ago.
I thought we stole this map. I don't
Something
know.
like that. Either way, it's there.
Yeah.
All right. Let's investigate these doors now.
I will assist.
It's up to you if you want to use the same one or a
No.
different one.
As you guys look about this room, it looks largely similar to where, as to when you guys had come in here last, with one small addition.
Mm.
the map, you see what looks to be a small, ornately carved dagger. Basically sticking out, basically slammed down and sticking out of the map, right in Bryn Shander. Quixotic, you look at it and you immediately recognize it as Durganon's broken dagger.
Is it? I look at it and I'm curious whether it's trapped or not. And I'm just
You want me to pick it up?
no, I'll take it. He kind of winces away and grabs it.
You pull it out and it comes out relatively easily.
Okay. You said was there a model figurine of the Chardalyn dagger or of the Chardalyn dragon? Did you say in this room?
There is.
I'm gonna just sweep that in the bag.
Okay. You're able to break it off its stand, and yeah.
Should I just put model of Chardalyn dragon?
Yeah.
Have you been keeping track of all that other stuff too?
I've got the spreadsheet up. I just gotta.
Nice.
I know who's in my party. I have to expand the spreadsheet though, because we got a bunch of shit that we haven't gotten rid of. So
Time to sell. Shop hammer. All right, next door.
Hey.
Let's make sure that one's not trapped.
okay.
Roll me an
I'll
investigation check.
assist. I'll assist from where I'm at.
There we go. 22.
Hey.
With a 22, you notice, not on this door, as you're kind of glancing around, the store does not seem to be trapped, but you do notice that there seems to be a small flow of air coming from the southwest corner of the room that you are in.
This new room? This one?
The room that you're currently in
this
with the map.
So southwest, so like right here.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
What's it look like over there?
Looks like a wall.
Just looks like a wall. I poke my sword at the wall. Is
Okay.
it a illusion?
You poke your sword at the wall and pokes back.
That ain't right.
Can I make a? Can we look for a hidden door? I guess another investigation check, or
With a 22 investigation, you get in the sense of air movement through here, you get the sense that this is probably a secret door of some sort.
Ooh, secret
Okay.
doors.
And as you go to push on it, do you push on it with your hands?
I push on it with my hands.
You go to touch it, and for a second, you think that your hand is stuck, and you think that you're like, "Fuck me, this better not be a mimic." But
Nom.
your hand just caught a rough patch of stone, and it is not a mimic. It is just a stone door passageway.
Ooh.
does it head in a direction that we believe we've been? You know,
Heads
like-
west.
It's west. Okay.
I will peek my head in. What do I see? A dark hallway.
You see a dark hallway. Sorry.
All right, I'm proceeding while looking for traps and other things.
Okay.
I'll try and assist.
Roll me an investigation check.
Rolling the investigation.
For traps.
I will also be
There you
the lantern holder because Monty. You do not have dark vision.
No, I
correct?
do. I've got the
Oh,
super.
you do. Oh, yeah, that's right. You
superpower.
got super duper dark vision. Never mind.
Super
then.
duper dark vision,
I guess we don't.
courtesy
need
of
one.
my pact with a benevolent deity. Super benevolent.
Alleged. Benevolent.
Allegedly benevolent. 24.
You don't notice any traps. You get the sense that this is likely just a simple hallway, and you get down to the other end. You sense that the door swings open, and you go to open it, and on the other side of the room seems to be a number of dead Dwergar, likely from the battle that you guys had with them when you guys first came in. Had trapped them and had trapped them into this room with a sickening radiance. With a wall of wind that we now recognize did not actually
should not have been a wall.
Improvised Claude kill.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, we've been here before. Should we go back,
so
check the
let's
other
get
one?
this door open, check this room, and then for the love of God, I need a nap.
Yes, yes, we do. All right, poke my head in.
You poke your head in, and you see braziers heaped with glowing hot coals that seem to be heating this chamber, which contains a large stone bed covered with soot-stained furs. Its head against the north wall. In a shallow niche above the bed is a bas relief of a giant scowling Dwergar clenching its teeth. At the foot of the bed is a flat-topped iron trunk sealed with a bulky padlock. You see a stone door set on the western wall.
I say, hang on, I've seen this before, and like throw a rock at the chest.
No, we're gonna go press my ear up to see if I hear anything, or ear to the door, eye to the keyhole, that sort of thing. Is there anything seem like there's anything on the other side?
Okay. You first off, the rock as it hits the iron chest, you hear a plink, 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 as the rock kind of rolls down off of it, rolls over it, and then onto the floor at the foot of the bed. Monty, as you put your ear against the door, listening to the other side, you don't hear anything. You don't hear anything moving on the other side of the door.
All right. Well, quick. So we got is there anything else in the room under the bed? Is it just the stone chest?
Let's investigate.
Under the mattress, under that sort of stuff. I'll roll an investigation check for the room.
I will help.
16.
16. You're looking for what?
I'm looking to see if there is. So we're looking for the bell. We're looking for other items of important from Zardoc. Other valuables of his too. So like mainly the bell, but also other things, right? So what's he got under his bed? Is there anything on his mattress? Any documents that look interesting?
Nudes.
With a
nudies
with
of
a
his
16.
mom.
Looking around the room, you don't see anything that looks immediately like a bell. And then you're just like, fuck. And you kind of put your head up and you look up and you see what looks to be a Chandelier chandelier of sorts, in the shape of a large bell.
Well, there you go.
Dude, it was trying so hard to just get fucking radiation poisoning from this shit.
Yes, he was.
And you look at it and you see kind of engraved with similar bas reliefs as what you see on the wall behind the bed, but what looks to be a relief of a nautical large whale themed scene on the outside of this bell.
Interesting. Cool. Big whale. I think that's the bell. Is there a rope? Because a lot of the times they would be like raised and lowered with a rope to light candles and stuff like that.
Yeah, looking about, you see that there's a rope kind of going up to a pulley system.
Yeah. Cool. Do you want to attempt another chest? We got the bell.
Yeah, let me. Yeah.
I'm not proficient in
Yeah.
thieves tools, but like
You gotta die.
He
There's
cracks his
there is a cleric down the hall.
he
Like,
cracks his fingers and then he kind of stretches and then you hear he goes, I got it. I got it.
Oof. Getting a little congealed dwarf coming back up here.
Ooh. All right. I will. So I threw a rock at it, right? And it didn't.
It
Get up
didn't
and
throw
eat
it
it.
back.
It did not throw it back.
Okay. Okay, and the chest is presumably like there-ish because there's no indicators in the room. right?
Yeah. So the bed is kind of like there.
Oh, okay.
So at the foot of the bed, kind of
Well,
right there is the
sure.
chest.
So from here, I will do mage hand to do the sleight of hand.
Okay.
I'll assist you again.
Okay. Then I will roll straight. 13.
Hold on. Yeah, you don't get it.
Okay.
God, those twos. Freaking hell on the history check.
You, with your thieves' tools, you're feeling a little bit off, and you stick your tools in there, and you go to turn, and you think you got it, and you hear it click, and what you think is the lock. You look down, you look at your mage
Just
hand,
unlocked your pants.
and you see a broken thieves' tool.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
You know what?
Not
Fuck
your
it.
day, man.
I pause for a second, and I reach into my pocket, and I pull out the mystery key, and I jam it in the lock and turn it.
Oh!
Finally, use the mystery key.
Not going to be
Yeah.
defeated by another chest this day.
So,
So
it's
Mr.
a-
Key does what?
It's
Just opens up any lock.
no, it has a 5% chance of unlocking any lock into which it's inserted. So
Okay.
it's essentially you pick a number on a d20, and if I roll that number, I get it.
2.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna go for 20 because fuck my life. So
Okay.
Roll another.
20 it
2.
is.
let's see if I can do this in D&D Beyond. Nope. Okay.
You stick
so
the key in, and you try and turn it, and as you do, the key it disappears after you use it.
No,
right?
it's only if it successfully unlocks.
Oh, okay. Cool.
You found its home, and then
Yeah,
it
and then it
disappears.
goes
Okay.
poof.
Goes to heaven. Key heaven.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, yeah.
All keys go to heaven.
And Burt Reynolds dogs.
Okay, so
Don
I-
DeLuise. Don
I-
DeLuise,
I-
Uh,
and Burt Reynolds, yes.
And Burt Reynolds, he
Okay.
goes to doggy heaven, or
It's all
And-
dogs go to heaven.
It's
so
the
I
name of the
can't
movie.
unlock this chest. I'm gonna check the door that he was at and see if it's trapped, and then open that.
we'll
and
go
then-
through that. I can go.
You know what? Why don't we just get everybody? I don't.
Work.
I think maybe I'm just not having a good day.
Yeah, yeah.
You go
We
to check
got-
the door, and the door does not appear to be locked.
All right, I open the
Or
door and
trapped.
look in.
Okay.
You can go quick. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
open the
you
door and
go.
look in. We're just
No,
gonna.
I'm not
complete
gonna
this
leave
room.
you here by yourself in this death castle.
Okay.
Proven to be that way.
You guys
You open the-
are determined to die together.
Yes.
that we are.
You open the
It's a
door,
suicide pact.
We
Uh,
don't need no help.
and
from
we'll come back to you
other
guys in just a
team
second.
members.
Okay.
Okay.
Tehran and Alice, Kohi, Nicola, you guys are all
Hear a
uh,
terrifying, blood-curdling scream.
I'm in the room
they're
with 'em.
all just kind of enjoying the warmth of this room. The people who are interested in having some of the dark water ale are welcome to imbibe with Grandolpha. She offers a mug to anybody who wants one. And for those of you who do partake, the ale, as Tehran has attested, is unique and very
Poisoned.
Yeah, I'm not drinking it.
definitely not poisoned. It is a very delicious brew, mushroom brew. So, is there anything that you guys wanted to talk to or ask Grandolpha while you guys are waiting for everybody or for Exotic and Monty to come back?
I feel like it would have just been mostly small talk for me.
You don't do that.
How long has it been?
You guys are coming up on probably about an hour or so at this point.
Oh, then yeah, I'm still in the upper corner of the room guarding the door as a spider.
Just pulling ice threads out of your butt.
Sewing a nice quilt or something.
Butt sweater.
Yeah.
Okay.
These sweaters keep you cold, not warm.
Quixotic comes back in the room, puts on the butt sweater, and just sits by the fire.
Starts rocking.
The chests have defeated me.
He's had a day.
All right, we'll go back to Monty and Quixotic
Yeah.
as you guys open up the closet in this room. You open up the door and you look to see what you're expecting to be possibly another room. It looks to appear to be a closet, or at least at one point may have been a closet.
It's his mother. Oh my god.
It was a closet, but now it is a morgue.
It's just a corpse.
All right. So you see what appears to be a closet, or at least what used to be a closet, and it looks to be converted into a shrine. You see a shelf embedded in the south wall that appears to be holding a 2-foot tall statue, similar to the one that you saw in the basement of Deep Dura, and it appears to be made of Chardolin. It depicts a nude female Duergar with no facial features and a spiked crown atop her bald head. Stacked on this is where his native, this is where his born figures are. Stacked on smaller shelves around the statue are 7 what appear to be mind flayer skulls.
That's sick.
And as you
We all get telepathy now.
as you
And headaches.
look closer at the base of the statue, you see a what looks to be a key in it.
Oh, neat. A key.
Hang on
so I
just
guess
a second.
yeah, investigation.
I read that wrong. Go ahead and roll me. You do not see a key.
We do not see a key. We will roll an investigation.
Just back up just a second.
Yep.
No, I'm asking Monty to back up just a second, or like to the side. I'm just gonna
Okay.
shoot. I'm gonna try and knock the statue off the pedestal with a
Shatter it.
Yeah, and break it. Just
I can
from
Eldritch-
here,
Eldritch
just
Blast
outside of the
it,
room.
too.
Just nope, fuck
We-
that.
We do 3, 2, 1. Shoot an Eldritch Blast same time.
All right.
Feels cool. Let's all do it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll against the statue.
There it is.
21 to hit.
Yeah, 21 hits.
Mine's 10 to hit.
A 10. A 10 hits as well. The statue's not trying to move. So you guys hit it, and you're able to kind of knock it over. And as you 30 total damage.
31
Well,
total.
That's with sneak attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you look at the statue and kind of from afar it looks kind of strange, but where the statue stood, kind of underneath it, in the base, you see a key.
Now we see the key.
I solved the puzzle with violence.
I'll go poke in and do an
Wait,
investigation.
I could just mage hand the key.
But yeah, there might be other interesting things in here.
All right.
Nothing but curious.
Yes, curiosity
I get-
didn't kill the shapeshifter
Well,
twice.
You don't have to be curious.
I don't. And I'm not. No.
Okay. You're doing an investigation.
I think I'm doing it just straight. So
Okay. Yeah, with a 19 investigation, I mean, like, doesn't appear to be much else in here other than the statue, the Iliathid skulls.
Elephant.
anything
Okay.
interesting about the skulls, or they just skulls?
There's 7 of them.
And there's 7 of them.
They're calling to me.
You do not get a sense that they are calling to you.
I think we fixed that.
I hope.
All right. Okay. Nothing else of interest in there. Then we can go
Okay.
back.
All right, I'm gonna yoink the key with my mage hand,
Okay.
sift through the rubble a little bit.
Okay.
Knock the skulls off the thing with the hand.
Okay.
It just looks like a puppet hand. Just
Fuck you, skulls. Like you're dragging an object around, and what was that? Like Elder Scrolls or something like that, where we just like knock shit around.
oh,
Anyways.
yeah.
Just pick up a bucket and hit stuff with it.
Yes.
So, all right. So I knock the skulls off. I take the key.
Key.
Okay.
You want vengeance, vindication
I step back to here and then put the key in the lock and turn it.
with the mage hand,
Yeah.
and I go.
God,
Ah.
I'm not going anywhere near another chest to open it in a long time.
Okay. You stick the key in, and it seems like it's kind of getting caught a little bit on the remnants of your
All the shit I jammed in there.
the other shit that you jammed in there.
Your other shit.
But you're able to get around it. It takes a little bit more time than what you would normally do with just a key and a lock. But eventually you're able to get it, and you turn it, and the lock opens up.
All right. I'll try and use the hand to lift the lid, but I'm assuming it's probably too heavy, so I'll move up to there and
I can. Yeah. Whatever. I'll help
Open
lift
it.
the lid, or I will lift
Okay.
the lid.
You guys go ahead and you open up the iron lid on this trunk, and inside you see a number of what looks to be personal possessions of Zardarok. You see, let's see, what do you see? Yeah, I mean, opening it up, you see a pair of obsidian dwarven sandals. You see a quilted smoking jacket with a number of gemstones sewn into it. You see
Is it
a
quilted smoking jacket.
yeah.
Fucking fancy.
Baller.
You see malachite beard comb set with red garnets in it. You see a hookah made of platinum and star sapphire.
Oh, shit.
And
That's
you see a small leather scroll rolled up in the in one corner.
I want to open it and see it's like a selfie of Zardock and his 2 boys, like in front of the Chartling dragon.
I love my boys.
Love my boys, year 3006. Spring break.
Spending time working in the garage with my boys.
Yeah. All right. What is the?
What's in the scroll?
Okay. So you go and you pick up the scroll and you open it up, and on the scroll you see a number of numbers.
Get fucked.
Monty, you read Dwarvish, right?
I do not read Dwarvish. I read Goblin, Undercommon, and Common unless I cast a spell,
Okay.
and I don't have the spells.
You guys see what looks like a whole bunch of Dwarvish written on a sheet of paper.
We'll bring it back. So I know someone reads Dwarvish.
All
We'll
right.
figure this
So I take all that stuff, and so it's the obsidian sandals, the quilted smoking jacket, the beard comb, the hookah, and the scroll. Right.
Yep.
And the bell is up.
And we gotta lower the bell down, and we'll carry the bell in.
As you guys go to you just pull everything out, I need you guys both to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, Jesus
Shit.
balls. We're back here again.
Gotta fucking love it. You ready for this?
6.
Oh my god.
Good God.
11.
And an 11.
This is the day we die together.
Yep.
Defeated by chest.
As you pull out the last, as you pull out the obsidian, the last thing in there, the
Thank you,
obsidian, carved sandals. You notice that the bottom of the chest kind of appears to kind of move up a little bit, as if it was weighted down. And as you do so, this cloud of gas just emanates out of the chest, and you guys both take 28.
Oh my
poison
God.
damage.
Back down.
Are they both down?
Nope.
Oh,
Not yet.
thank Christ. At least you can run for help.
I'm gonna
drag
run my
me.
ass out the door.
You need to get an adult. You're
Again.
done.
Leave me
We're done
alone.
here.
Leave me.
I need an adult.
Actually, the way that is right, the stone visage of Zardoz above the bed opens its mouth and belches out a cloud of poisonous gas to fill
Well,
the
that's
room.
more thematic. I like
Um,
that better.
Yeah.
Even if we open it with the key, huh?
Even if you open it with the key.
Weird.
Well, that dude is just masochistic. Okay. So then on my first turn, I will be dashing out the door. Unless they
With
all
my-
slam shut.
With
They
my
all slam
last
shut.
breath, I curse Zoidberg.
And I shout, I need a nun. I need a doctor.
An adult.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I shout, help. I need an adult. And then I'm probably going to fall over.
Hang on, I got rolls to make.
I'll
Alright.
look suspiciously at Grand Alpha.
And she's like, I have no, I have instructed him. I've instructed everyone to stand down as you guys take the things you want. I do not know. It sounds like something is happening
Shit.
beyond my control.
Poison room.
And
Zardok's mouth.
all right, so you guys do hear it. You guys do hear Monty yelling from the other room, or from down the hallway. Then we're gonna go, Exotic, if you want to roll me a death saving throw, please.
We made
I have
342 investigation checks in that room, and the one fucking time we
Nope.
didn't.
I have taken more damage from chests in the last in-game 20 minutes than I have in the last 15 games combined.
Oh boy.
All right,
Oh my
and with that, I ask Cody, if you want to, or ask anybody who wants to run for help, go ahead
I'm
and
gonna go.
make your moves.
Hold,
I'd go
hold
for
on.
it, but I
Like,
can't
do I have
do
an
it.
idea of where it is? Hold on. Before you leave, Koei, where is he?
You
No,
saw
I'm
them
asking
kind of
Monty.
walk. You saw them
Oh,
walking.
I didn't make it back into the room.
Oh,
just shouted.
not
oh,
back
never
here
mind. I got nothing then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay
I
here
just
with
shouted down the
Alpha.
hallway, help, poison, Zardok's mouth.
Yeah, I'll stay with Grand Alpha.
Okay.
I'd go try and help. at least.
Out of spell slots. Need heals.
10, 15, 20,
my
25. This way?
I'm glad Kevin made it back up.
10, 20,
Hi, Kevin.
30.
How's it going?
So we're dashing.
All right. So that's how far you
I
got
am.
in this
Mhm.
round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess next round, Monty's at the top.
All right, con saves. Con saves.
Do you need my con save because you failed?
11.
No, you got
Oh
some.
no, you're not taking poison damage.
Oh, you don't? I'm not poisoned? Okay.
No, and you are
Oh.
you are poisoned.
You just
Right.
Oh, I'm not
disadvantage on checks
continuously
or something
take-
like that.
You're not
So I'm just
continuously.
poisoned.
This poison is not set to continuous.
Okay. Well, that's like
Yeah.
I know a good thing then.
Yeah.
So then I point into the room and I'm like, "He's poison. No
So many
hostiles.
times.
So many times. Why is it always poison?"
Poisons.
And then I
Why did it have
collapse.
to be poisons?
on the side of the floor.
All right. So then it's gonna be Quixotic. You want to go ahead and roll me a saving throw, please?
I wake up.
I
Oh, holy shit!
Well, there it is.
It had to go the other way eventually, right?
Right? I had to come
It
back.
rain all the time.
Yep, you'll get the 120 and then the rest is gonna be like 9s.
All right.
We go you rush in there and he's like lowering the shardle and bowing. He's like, "What's up, guys?"
All right.
Uh,
I.
So you wake up coughing with 1 hit point, and that ends your turn, right?
Just acid scarred, smoking armor, vomit and blood on the chest.
I should have
Why?
X-Blades cursed you this time.
Oh my
Jeez.
god. Oh, fuck chest. I was just gonna hit it with a crowbar. Oh god.
I
Never
threw a rock
again.
at it and everything. I did the
It's
rock
just-
test.
All right. You can't move on your turn, right?
I mean, it depends on if I make the roll at the end or the beginning of the turn.
You make your death saving
Oh
throw
no,
of
it's
your
at the
turn,
end, so no, I
Yeah.
can't. I just sit on the floor and
right?
wheeze.
Okay. You sit on the floor and wheeze in this poison-filled room still.
The heck?
And so with that, it's going to be Nicola, Eno, and Kohi's turn.
10,
Uh,
20,
I'd
30.
say, where the fuck is this guy? Where'd you come from?
I point around the corner.
Perfect.
Watch out for Zardok's mouth.
Hmm?
Don't seek head.
30. Okay.
If I dash, I can't do anything.
It's
Okay,
fine.
fine.
I'm technically awake, but you don't know that.
Are the doors
I just gotta
open?
dash.
The
Yeah, the doors are open.
I would
So
Hey,
I
can't
could-
you
close
cast
them.
Spare the Dying as a bonus action?
Yeah, I can. But
Is it range?
yeah,
or is it
it's a
touch?
bonus action and it's at range. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, there
So-
you go.
But he's
Yeah,
already up.
Doesn't matter.
So.
Yeah.
He's up.
Yeah.
You
You're
come
right.
around the corner and you see Quixotic sitting in this like hazy, greenish hazy room,
Where is he?
surrounded by all these jackets and sandals and
And dress up,
beard
buddy.
combs and hookahs and whatnot.
You can
Um,
see on my scorched face, you could see the little marks where the tears are that went through all the soot from from the
soot
fire.
and the bile and the ash and the fungus and the.
All right, so
It's gonna be
Kohi
a
and Nicola, that's
spotter
where you're
after
ending your
this.
turn.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna come back to Quixotic's turn. Quixotic, I need you to go ahead and roll me another Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh good god!
At the start of your turn.
Oh god! This is
Well, while taking a sip of my beer, I'll like on the off chance that it wasn't his own stupidity causing him distress.
how much damage?
Quixotic, you take another 25 damage.
No, wow.
25?
That's so much damage.
That's
Emotion.
As you breathe in another chest full of poisonous gas, you pass back out on the floor.
Can you stop huffing paint
that
in there
may
for fuck's sake?
kill me. Is it full damage or is it your full hit point below 0 or is it half your hit point below 0?
Full. You need to go
Okay.
negative the same amount that you have,
Oh, okay.
or your maximum.
Okay. Then never mind. But yeah, okay. All right, I go negative again.
God damn it.
All right, Kohi, Nicola,
Spare
you
the
guys just
dying
see
Drag him
Quixotic
out.
just pass back out.
I can't
Oh,
even
God.
see in there. I think it's like I can only see up to like here.
Yeah, my
Well-
dark vision got reset too. I'm just making assumptions. I can see things.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now I
so-
can see him. So
Okay.
yeah, I will
Oh, yeah.
cast
Yeah.
Spare the Dying now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, While he's doing that, I'll stick my head back around and I'll say, well, he was up, but now he's down again.
Poison cloud, poison breath.
Oh my god.
Zardox
All right.
side.
How the hell are we gonna get him out now? He keeps getting up and down.
Wind.
Do we have
Well,
rope?
I mean, I have lightning.
Lasso this
lure.
dumb bitch.
You probably have enough health to go in and drag him out.
You got smacked around a little bit.
I have.
I could
lightning
take
lure.
one hit, and that's enough.
We effectively took a short rest.
Like, okay.
Just saying.
I have lightning lure if you can infinitely keep healing them.
I have one 4th level spot. That is it.
Oh.
That is like, this is the last of last resorts. In case one of you died.
Well,
Like deadsies. Like, not go to 0. Not miss a couple death saving throws. Like, this is it. All right. 2.
Can we see if it's like continually emitting that poison cloud, or if it just like poofed and it's lingering?
It looks like it is lingering.
Okay.
It's hard to tell through the haze in the air, but you think it's just lingering.
And
you
12.
got a fan?
There, back up to full now. All right, I'll go in and get that dum dum.
Okay. You cross the threshold into the room. You hold your breath, and
I can hold my breath for a long time.
yeah.
That sounds like a
It's
challenge.
a 1 minute per con modifier, I think.
Well, but he might have a thing for being a turtle.
Oh,
right,
that's
where it's
true.
like an hour or something. I
Yeah.
think.
Hold breath. I can hold my breath for an hour.
There you go.
Nice.
That sounds ridiculous. I love it.
But as you you line up at the edge of the door and you run in and you grab Exotic. How far can you get in a turn?
That was 10. I was here. So 10, 15, 20. And grab here. Right?
Okay.
And then drag. I can only probably move half with dragging him, right?
Yeah, probably.
So I move him to here.
Okay.
Rob, move up 1 space. There you go. Thank you. Yep.
Yep.
I gotcha.
There.
All right. So then on the start of your next turn, just on the edge of the doorway, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Even though you're not breathing it, you still feel the poison trying to emanate through your skin.
My very porous
Okay.
body. All right. Con saving throw.
Am I making so? If we're both still in it,
You're just
do
stable.
oh, well, yeah. But if I have to take
What?
damage again, which would
Why?
be the
No. It was spinning on a 19 for fuck's sake.
Oh Jesus!
this
It's like
fuck-
being
the-
set up for dramatic tension.
like
Take 28 poison
Ah.
damage.
What are you doing there?
3 chests
No.
have done more damage than I'm pretty sure the Chardalyn dragon did.
Why is this boss fight
The
so
entire
fucking
town of
weird?
East Haven.
Eventually, in this next round, you're able to pull Quixotic out. And after about 10 minutes of waiting and breathing, the somewhat clean, stale air of the rest of Zardarok's fortress here,
You're
the
here.
poison eventually kind of dissipates out of the room, and you feel safe enough to go back in. And you're able to bring down the Chardalyn Bell. You collect up the
Obsolete
goods,
sandals.
the sandals, and the gemstones, and you're able to get the things that you had requested from Grandolpha of this place.
So worth it.
I should have just had Kevin do this shit.
Yeah, well, that wasn't nearly as funny.
It's the scene from Rick and Morty where they're just
Everything is going wrong. And then you light somebody on fire. And then you piss on them. No, that did not happen. That's not canon.
Monty, go ahead and roll me a d20, please.
Oh, Jesus. Is this to see if it was canon?
No, there's still okay. Sounds good.
It's an even number. That's gotta be good.
As you guys think back over this past hour that time has passed and whatnot, with that zombified ogre that you guys had left in that room, that's still kind of shuffling around, making noise, but not trying to get out. So,
am I still super dead, or am I?
Just medium dead.
No, I'm
has
stable,
anybody?
right?
You're stable. Has anybody? I mean, no healing has happened, right?
I don't know.
Not until we get back into safer areas. I'm not healing him until then.
That's fine.
I only have one slot to like save him.
It's fine.
It makes
That tracks. Yeah.
Okay.
It's better if you just stay in death save.
Revert back.
Stable.
So I'm gonna fall and revert back, and yeah, I'm gonna use my last spell.
Okay.
There you go.
Wait, what did you?
Healing word for
7.
7 hit points.
Huzzah!
I am officially out.
Okay.
That was just.
That was something.
That was amazing.
Oh my
Go in here
God.
and just slump on a chair.
Okay.
So you drag me into the tea room. Is that where that happened, or did it happen in the?
Could use a drink. How was the short rest?
I feel great.
Invigorating.
You guys look like extra shit.
You said there's a fire in here. You said, yeah.
There was
There's
a vault.
fire. Yeah.
There was a
I
vault.
sit down at the fire. I dig into my bag for a second. And I pull out.
A gun and shoot yourself in the head.
Hand it now! I should have.
And that's when he learned he was actually the Hulk.
The fuck is it? From way back in Vandover, whatever the fuck the town is, I bought like 2 bottles of generic red wine. I pull one of the bottles out, pop the cork one-handed,
Start
and
chugging.
just begin to drink.
Oh, dang.
Just sit down,
Okay.
Yeah.
tears.
I grab a bottle of whatever that ale was and just start chugging. It's
Do you
really
need a
fine
minute, or are
stuff.
you guys ready to leave?
Can we go?
I have 1 minute. Just 1 minute.
I
Actually,
just
another
need-
60 minutes would be really good, but just 1 minute.
We
just
found the
saw some
bell.
shit. We found the bell.
Good job,
Yep,
guys.
and a couple of some slippers. I guess they're worth it.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The
we found
slippers.
a
Good.
pair of slippers
Thanks, guys.
and a neat smoking jacket.
It is actually pretty neat. You're gonna like it.
Does anyone here have a beard? You got a beard comb?
Get out of here. Oh, that's right.
It's a
It,
Forgot about
it
that
seems
one.
like it was all worth it.
It was very much. The
Is a hookah.
2500 GP necklace, you know.
Does anybody read Dwarven?
Got a
Yeah.
scroll. Should take
Holds
a
up
look
a
at that.
scroll.
Pass it over. I'll read it.
Here you go.
Why do I get the feeling that Quixotic is explaining this like a crying toddler, and then that happens.
A lot of weed.
That is exactly what is happening. He's drinking red wine straight from the bottle and just like weep sharing. We found he's not explaining what happened or why he's upset. Just that all the stuff we
That's
found.
what happened.
Yeah.
Just
We
letting
found-
it all out.
We found a
kind of-
hookah.
What kind of poisoned am I now that I'm reading this scroll?
All kinds. That's what they do
You
around here.
touch the scroll, and you get the sense that you are not indeed poisoned.
Oh, that's good.
But you're looking at a set of numbers. A set of 8 numbers.
Do you guys need these? It's just a bunch of numbers.
What does it say?
What do the numbers say?
Well, there's like
You see,
a
like
bunch of sets. There's 8 of them.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
And it looks like the first set has like a 136 on it. Second one says like a 252. It kind of looks like these are like a combination, like for some sort of lock.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Any of them have like big red
Perhaps it's like
skulls next to them?
a pin count. Looking at it, you don't see anything that is a pin count or anything.
Did you
No.
guys?
Sorry, you don't see anything that is a
No red skulls.
no red skulls or
indicators.
anything.
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's comforting.
You guys need some codes for something? Did you go to the vault? yet?
We couldn't open a couple of the. It just stops for a minute. Why we couldn't open.
We couldn't have or shouldn't have.
couldn't
I don't know.
open,
Fate was kind or evil to us
two-
down there.
2 of the chests, I want to say.
You know,
3 of the
it's
chests.
probably not worth it.
Probably.
And we got everything we came for.
We did. You did good.
There's a
You
pause
did
for a
so
second.
good, buddy.
And you see,
So
you see
good.
like the sour face, and he stares up, and it's like a 1,000-yard stare. We did so good.
You did so good.
Very good.
Yes. You took that poison like a champ. You
We
did.
took so much poison.
So much poison.
So much.
It's getting weird, guys.
Yeah.
It's been weird.
Seems
It's
like
so
you-
weird. I hate things.
Let's not go there right now.
This
Quick.
way of the- It's
Not
fine.
go there.
You what?
You don't need to go there right now.
I need
What
a
happened?
I'm
I need a
hungry.
nap.
What'd you eat?
nap. I want to take a nap. You want to take a nap? Take a nap right here.
You wanna
Okay,
take a nap, big
right
guy?
here. I take a nap right here. Okay. Good night.
And that's where we end.
That's where we're gonna end the night. So you guys just
Oh,
as we
Jesus.
finish off tonight, are you guys taking a short rest here?
I think some of us
Ooh,
are.
I think we'll give it another
Can we-
hour for them to short rest.
Can we do a long rest? Is that possible?
I don't know if we want to
Get the
long rest
fuck
here.
out
I
of here.
like- yeah, I don't want to be here longer than we need.
I
to.
don't. Okay. Quick side of can't form coherent thoughts, but I can, which is I already took a level of exhaustion for sleeping in the cold when we were riding here, and so sleeping out in the elements would be bad unless we can find or make shelter.
Mm,
Um, It would be concerning sleeping out. So
I just don't want to
maybe-
be in some place where we've just murdered a bunch of people and there's still people
Yeah.
here.
The
Yeah,
more we look like fuck ups, the less leverage we
The
have.
less leverage we have.
that's
yeah.
true. Well, if we,
Put on the
I
brave
mean, we
face.
don't have anything. We don't have a way to camp out in the elements. And like I said, if we sleep out there and fuck up our rolls, it's gonna be bad.
We'll
So
just be exhausted until we get back to town.
mm,
We need to maybe rest once, and it takes.
I will.
Do we know how long it's?
I don't
less
even know.
than-
I was just thinking about. I don't even know what fucking time it is outside.
Nicola!
Hey,
You've been in here like
Nicola
two-
knows. He knows. His character knows.
We've been here like 2-3
Well,
hours.
Keelan has to know
at
for
this
Nicola
point.
to know.
Like after this
Yeah.
short rest, it's like minimum 3 hours we've been
The
here.
problem is that it took us a month to get through this fucking dungeon.
Yeah, you guys took
Right.
2 short rests in here. Because you guys
Yeah.
took a short rest after killing Zardarok,
Oh yeah,
and you took another short rest after
And it took us-
Grandalfa here.
And it probably
Better
took
half
us
a
like a good hour.
You guys have been going. You guys have been in this done. You guys have been in here for probably. I would say probably 5-ish hours or so.
Yeah.
yeah, half a yeah.
Fair.
It's
Five
like
to,
long
5 to 6
rest time.
hours. And so you guys left early in the morning, right?
Hmm?
Yeah.
We like
Uh,
zipped
we-
here, didn't we?
We
you
rode
go-
through the night,
yeah.
which is why I got the level of exhaustion. So
I thought you guys level exhaustion because it was cold outside.
yeah, but that was partly because we were riding.
We
through the
also-
day, wasn't it?
Yeah, we also rode all
Like we-
night because some of us wanted to get here right away so that we could catch Zardock with his pants down because we just killed the dragon.
You guys did not drive through the night. You guys slept at.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
the,
Well,
uh,
East Haven burned.
Yeah.
Yeah. After
We
East
slept
Haven
while
burned.
East Haven burned.
You guys slept in
In the
Carrick,
keep. Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We had to,
and then
okay?
left in the morning.
Mhm.
It took you about 8 hours to get there. 8 to 10 hours or so to get there.
It looked like night.
No, we took the ship, the flying ship, to get here. We did not ride through the night to get
No,
here.
we took the flying ship on the way up. We took
Yeah,
the
you were-
sleds down.
You were exhausted from before that.
No, he's
No, I got exhausted on the way down. 'Cause
He-
we took the flying ship up. We took the sled dogs back down because the flying ship wouldn't come back for us.
Yeah.
They
Leland
dropped
is
us
right.
off before the dragon.
Okay.
So it has been
Hmm.
approximately 14 to 16 hour
Hmm.
day so far. Since you
But take a
guys
nap.
left this morning.
Take a nap right here.
So you're saying it's not dawn yet?
Oh, it's like
Not yet, but if you
dark.
guys leave and go back through the night, you guys are to get back. You guys are going to take a level of exhaustion from not sleeping. So
which isn't a big deal because I feel like we're going back to the biggest town in 10 towns to sleep. Correct? We can leave. We could be exhausted, but we're still just traveling and then
but
sleeping.
but a lot of us are gonna be like a lot of us are tapped out for most of our things. We still have to travel. Random encounters are
So
a thing.
myself and the druid and the cleric and the bard should probably take a nap. All
it.
of the warlocks and can stay awake. Anybody
Sure.
that needs long rests, but I know we can sleep on the sled, and I know Quixotic probably would. So if
At
if
this
we're gonna
point-
leave, let's plan on the casters napping and the short rest non-caster not resting, and then we can all get our exhaustions and arrive at Bryn Shandir with a big ass bell.
Okay.
Does that sound
I think
good?
that's a good plan.
Okay.
So we're napping, long resting on the way, right?
Myself,
Casters.
yeah, myself, you,
Yeah.
both the Alexes will take long rests, and then
Okay.
On the
on
here?
the sleds,
On the ride.
on the
No, on the
sleds,
ride.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
And just
Cool.
throw all
We
the
don't want to lose
blankets
face
on.
with Gandalfa.
Yeah,
We'll do our short rest and leave, right? Like get you above
I-
1 hit point and then go.
no, just throw me in a bag, and I just need the nap.
Okay. Then our plan is to leave
Pack up.
next time we play and go to Bryn Shander
Okay.
or wherever, whatever town. Probably Cairconig or something. That doesn't matter. But we will go somewhere.
Let's go. We'll go Bryn Shandir. I think they're the same distance at this point.
Okie doke.
Okay.
We have a plan.
Sweet.
Sounds good. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
Thanks,
shop.
guys.
We're gonna shop hammer. We got a lot of stuff to sell.
Yeah.
God.
Sorry,
Gems.
the chest almost killed you tonight.
You're not
That was great though.
It was
Yeah,
funny. We
God,
did so
those
many
chests.
investigation checks, but nope. not
The
on-
hardest part of this whole place was when the combat stopped.
yes. And then it was talking and chest checking and
God. Those chests did more damage. Like I said, I think those chests did more damage than the Shardlin dragon did.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Like,
Well, it was that poison that continued, and then it was Oof.
So, all right. Thanks,
All right.
everybody.
Yeah.
All right.
Great
Thank
game.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Keelan.
See
Thank
you
you.
next week.
are we level
See you
8?
next week, guys.
Are we level 8?
No.
I mean, Rob deserves to be level 8.
I disarmed how many traps with my face?
I'll watch.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got fucking
That's
wrecked.
that's a tactic.
All right. Good
All
night.
right.
Bye,
Good night,
guys.
Good night.